The game on the Hutch Community College Blue Dragon Sports Network.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Sports Arena in Hutchinson. It's time for Blue Dragon basketball, the men's turn now as they take on the Barton Cougars in basketball action tonight in a key Jayhawk Conference matchup here at the Sports Arena. I'm Glenn Brumwell, joined by Dan Nacarado, and it's an important game for the Blue Dragons. It also turned out to be a pretty doggone good day outside. And Dan, how great a day is it?
Well, I'm glad you asked, Glenn, because it's a great day for basketball.
That it is, and this is a good matchup, probably one of the more arch rival matchups that we always have with Barton. Some people say it's Butler, but Butler's on the east now, so I'd have to say it's a big matchup with Barton. More importantly, they have a 2-game lead and are tied for first place with Colby, and actually Colby has the bumper on that because they beat the Cougars. Hutchinson has an opportunity to crawl back into the race a little bit here and try to see what can happen. You can't fall too much farther back as we're about to finish up going through the first half of the conference race coming up this next Saturday as we travel down to Seward. But that's Seward. Today is Barton, and we got to get a win here against these Cougars. This is a Cougar team that got a 1-point win over Seward. So, Dan, that kind of tells you, if you're a score watcher, how important the next 2 games are going to be. And again, Colby, a very good Colby team, was able to beat us the other night by a 4-point margin, an opportunity what we had to be able to win the ball game. We had 3 games that have got away. We've had possessions in the last, 10 seconds? And have been able to convert. I think our losses, all 5, are by 11 points. It's a 1-point loss down to Cali kind of started that. And Hutchinson can't wait for the calendar to flip, so to speak, and get into February, which will be this coming Saturday. But before that, take care of business here tonight.
Well, all you can do is play the game that's in front of you. You can't do anything to change what's in the past. It was very difficult to take those losses at Cali, at Pratt, at Colby in games that could have gone either way, and it ended up just by a razor-thin margin going against the Hutchinson Blue Dragons. But, hey, what's past is past. All you can deal with is the game in front of you right now.
This is a good, well-coached Barton team. Craig Fletchall in his 15th year. He's a native of Hutchinson. He's a former Salt Hawk. And again, coached in the league at Cali and at Neosho. Was a head coach in Neosho before he got the head job at Great Bend. And he's done a very good job with these Cougars. A magical trip a couple years ago to the national championship in March, of which his team really played well. Matter of fact, knocked out the top seed of that tournament that year, which was Indian Hills. And he's a guy that knows how to recruit. He's got some good Kansas kids as well on that roster. And this should be a very entertaining ball game because of the fact that our guard play is sometimes a little suspect. And I also heard that Josh Baker's came up with a little bit of a bad leg. So we're going to have to see if he can push off that leg, if it'll get better as the game goes. He just told Coach about today, and Coach said, "Why didn't you tell me?" And he says, "It just happened today." So I don't know if it's just a simple pull or what, but we're going to need his guard play out there because he is deadly from 3-point land. So this is going to be a guard-oriented ball game right here with Barton and with Hutchinson.
Well, and these teams can put up some points on the scoreboard. Barton averaging 93 points a game, Hutchinson averaging about 90 points a game. So you know it's going to be an entertaining game, and we're just glad that everybody's along with us to tune in tonight.
Girls with a big win, 67-43. Now, why I said that's an important score to look at is because that same Barton girls team that just lost to the number 4 ranked Blue Dragons, 67-43, was a team that only lost to Seward by 1 point at Great Bend last week. So again, Seward's picked and is ahead in the race with the women, but John's got his team playing pretty good right now.
I wouldn't bet against the Blue Dragons because, remember, much of the season they were operating shorthanded due to injuries and sickness. They had to play several games with only 7 or 8 players available to participate, and now they're at full strength, and my goodness, they have looked especially good in the first half of the last few games.
We're going to take a 2-minute timeout, come back and look at the offenses and defenses of these 2 clubs that are matching up tonight, the Blue Dragons of Hutchinson and the Barton Cougars. We'll be back in 2 minutes from the Sports Arena right after this.
HCC Sports on Radio is brought to you by the Sportscaster Club members, Mega Manufacturing, Burton Chiropractic Center, Papa John's Pizza, A&A Builders, Barclay Plumbing Company, Sutton Kaufman Transmission Service, Lowen Corporation, Old Office Shares, Dr. Eric Severud with Alliance Orthopedic and Sports Medicine, Todd and Cindy Miller of Homestead Senior Care, Man Wyatt and Rice Injury Lawyers, MAYB, Mid-America Youth Basketball, Portfolio Recovery Associates, Dr. Robert Epp of the Hutchinson Clinic, and the Green Vision Group of Hutchinson. Hi, this is Rob, and I want to tell you about one of my favorite places in Kansas to get a melt-in-your-mouth cheeseburger. It's RV Drive-In, where they've been serving up fresh food, not fast food, since 1948. They're famous for their burgers, but you can also try their homemade pork tenderloin sandwich, patty melts, BLTs, and so much more. Tuesday, Thursday evenings, Friday, and Saturday, they make their homemade onion rings that are the best I've ever eaten. RV Drive-In, Kansas' oldest drive-in at 201 East Avenue A and online at rvdrivein.com. Go Blue Dragons!
Welcome to the Hutchinson Medicine Shop. With the emergence of big business, not only in pharmacy, but all industries, the Medicine Shop is proud to be a thriving local business in Hutchinson. We're so thankful to our customers in Hutchinson, Reno County, and Central Kansas for your support. In turn, we're proud to be a major sponsor of the Hutch High Salthawks, as well as other area high schools, the Blue Dragons, Chiefs, Royals, Jayhawks, and Wildcats. You support us, and the Hutchinson Medicine Shop supports local sports.
Getting the most back from your tax return starts with getting the most expertise. H&R Block has more enrolled agents than any other tax preparation company, and we guarantee the accuracy of every return prepared by our tax professionals. We find every credit and deduction to lower your tax bill. Put our expertise to work on your return, and don't just get your taxes done, get your taxes won. In Hutchinson, Lyons, and Ellsworth.
Welcome back to the Sports Arena. It's Heartland Credit Union Night, our tonight's game sponsors. They would just acknowledge that half court and do a great job of support for several things, not just this ball game, it's for several things around the Hutchinson area. We appreciate their support. But Dan, when you look at the matchups here, overall record, Barton is 18-3 and 8-3 in conference play, and then Hutchinson 16-5 and 7-5 in conference play. You look at the averages. Barton averages 93 points a game, Hutchinson 89.2. You see those are pretty close. But the biggest thing, Barton has dropped its last two road games at Pratt, at Colby. They are 4-2 in road games and 11-1 when they're at home. Sound familiar? Yeah. Kind of like how Hutchinson is as well, but Hutchinson's dropped their last three road games with the addition of the Cali game. And I saw another one that was difference between Barton and Hutch. I think it was the win over Allen and the win they had over Neosho. So that's the difference in the two games between 3 and 5 right there. Actually, these two teams are pretty identical. Field goal percentages, Hutchinson 49.8, Barton 49.7. Can't get much closer than that. As well as made threes a game. Hutchinson 7 made threes a game. Again, the Cougars 5.6. Now, Hutchinson's off that mark a little bit. You look at the defense, Barton does give up 79.6 points a game compared to Hutchinson 73.9. Steve's always been an offensive-minded coach. So is Coach Fletchall. And Coach Fletchall is one of my favorite coaches in the league, if not maybe my favorite coach in the league, just because of his demeanor and his personalities. He loves the coach, he loves his kids, and he just enjoys life.
Well, when you look at these lineups, Hutchinson might have a slight size advantage when they have Fred Othiambo on the court at 7 feet tall, but outside of Big Fred, both teams go with very athletic players. As you said in the pregame, Glenn, they have outstanding guard play.
They have outstanding guard play, and that's going to be tough tonight. We'll see what they can do. Now, you look at the matchups that they have had between these two. Series history, Hutchinson with the record over Barton, 87 to 27, and that's because of the fact that Barton had to give up some wins when they got their hand slapped back in 99 and 98 when they brought their team to the national tournament. Last loss to this team was away, 102-87 down in Great Bend. The last loss here at home was back in 2017, 81-73. So Hutchinson really has dominated. In Hutchinson, they've dominated by a record of 43-8. And, I predict Hutchinson's got a good opportunity to come out tonight as the big bear just came over and gave us a high five.
Kind of nice when Coach Fletcher comes over during the pregame to shake hands.
No doubt about that. So looking forward to a good ball game tonight as we get set for the national anthem. So we're going to take a timeout, Dan. We'll take a 2-minute timeout as Duke comes in with the basketball as we're waiting Duke to show up. And we will get set for the national anthem that'll be coming our way in just a little bit. We will be back with more from the Sports Arena and the opening lineups for tonight's ball game in 2 minutes.
Happy New Year from all of us at Pools Plus. We are celebrating big this new year, and we want your savings to be even bigger. Come in during the month of January and save 20% on all spa accessories and spa fragrances. Stock up and save 15% on spa chemicals. The savings are going on all month long at Pools Plus. Shop local, shop Pools Plus, 21 East 1st in downtown Hutchinson.
Outdoor living doesn't start until you call us at Pools Plus.
HCC Sports on Radio is brought to you by the Sportscaster Club members. Mega Manufacturing, Barton Chiropractic Center, Papa John's Pizza, A&A Builders, Barclay Plumbing Company, Sutton Coffin Transmission Service, Lowen Corporation, Old Office Shares, Dr. Eric Severud with Alliance Orthopedic and Sports Medicine, Todd and Cindy Miller of Homestead Senior Care, Man Wyatt and Rice Injury Lawyers, MAYB, Mid-America Youth Basketball, Portfolio Recovery Associates, Dr. Robert F. and the Hutchinson Clinic, and the Green Vision Group of Hutchinson.
This is Carter File, president of Hutchinson Community College. I invite you to join us this winter as the proud tradition of Blue Dragon men's and women's basketball continues at the historic Hutchinson Sports Arena. Both teams are favorites in the tough Jayhawk Conference, so you won't want to miss any of the action. Find the schedule at BlueDragonSports.com, like us on Facebook, and follow Blue Dragon Sports on Twitter. As always, go Blue Dragons.
No time to fix breakfast? Just call us at Anchor Away 662-3100 and we'll have it ready for you. Choose from our selection of breakfast burritos, biscuits, or one of our 5 different complete breakfast plates. Breakfast from 7 to 10:30, Monday through Saturday. If you missed us for breakfast, we're here for lunch and dinner too. Pick up your favorite Mexican dinner or take some home for the family. We're open till 9. That's Anchor Away, drive-through, carry-out, and catering under the water tower at B&. Adams in Hutchinson, 662-3100.
National anthem just finishing up by the Hutchinson Pep Band, and we'll get set for starting lineups. We'll be going to Darren Dunn, the exceptional PA announcer here at Hutchinson Community College, in just a second. Good crowd, Dan, on hand tonight for this Wednesday night.
Outstanding crowd, great environment.
Here we go. Here's Darren Dunn.
Cougars of Barton. At forward, a 6'7" freshman from Ann Arbor, Michigan, number 1, Deshaun Munson. At guard, a 6' freshman from Evanston, Illinois, number 2, Jaheim Holden. At guard, a 6'3" freshman from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, number 4, Keandre Bowles. At guard, a 6' sophomore from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, number 11, Deovante Caldwell. And at forward, a 6'6" sophomore from Detroit, Michigan, number 24, Maverick Gildyard. The Cougars are 17-4, 9-3 in the Jayhawk Conference, coached by Craig Fletchall in his 15th season, assisted by Brad Witherspoon.
And now we'll go to the video that they always show between now and we'll have to check a number. I thought I saw Martin Votes number 12, unless they had a different number come out. Maybe that was Devontae Caldwell. But we'll check it here, Dan, just in just a second when we see who takes to the court. Again, a good crowd on hand tonight, as usual on these Barton and Hutchinson matchups. But being a Wednesday, and especially with some of the weather we had yesterday, especially, it really cleared off nice today. So I think the roads are pretty good. Did you have a nice drive to work this morning? Was it all right? Or
it was a very safe drive to work early in the morning. I like to get to campus early. That way you can get everything ready for the students before they show up.
Prepare and get them ready to go. Of course, Dan teaches business at Hutchinson Community College.
Plus, I like to listen to KWBW's morning crew on my way to the campus.
Well, it was a little interesting this morning. We were missing a couple people, so we talked a little bit about Kansas Day. And by the way, happy birthday, Kansas.
Absolutely.
As so glad to live in the state of Kansas. As we're going to get set for your starting lineups here. Let's go quickly to Darren Dunn for your starters tonight.
Introducing the starting lineup for your Hutchinson Community College Blue Dragons. At guard, a 6'6" sophomore from the Bronx, New York, number 1, Saquon Singleton. At guard, a 6'4" sophomore from Washington, D.C., number 2, DJ Mitchell. At guard, a 6'1" sophomore from Wichita, Kansas, number 10, Tyler Brown. At guard, a 6'4" freshman from Tempe, Arizona, number 13, Josh Baker. And at center, a 7-foot sophomore from Nairobi, Kenya, number 33, Fred Othiambo. The Blue Dragons are 16-5, 7-5 in the Jayhawk Conference, coached by Steve Beck in his 11th season, assisted by Jay Syriac, Cortland Carney, and Brian Miller. Officials for tonight's contest, Chris Herman, David Haynes, and Justin Sizer.
All right, we're ready for some basketball action now as Hutchinson has been introduced. The Cougars in their blue uniforms with black numerals, white trim around the numbers.
Blue shoes for most of the players.
Yeah, for most of them.
They are
There's
sharp.
one gentleman with red shoes, and that's going to be Keandre Bowles out there, but we're about set to get underway. So hold on to your hat. This one's going to be a good one.
Both teams have some good depth, and both teams will get up and down the floor.
When I used to broadcast for the Barton Cougars from 1980, well, actually from 1990 to 97, I always looked forward to this game because it was a home game for me as I lived in Hutchinson. Opening tips controlled by the Blue Dragons. DJ Mitchell comes up with it, gives it off to Brown, and Hutchinson will set up the offense as they'll shoot at the west goal. Left to right as you watch on the Blue Dragons Sports Network. Here's DJ Mitchell. Sophomore out of Washington, D.C. Drives baseline left, and a foul's going to be called. Boy, they're going to call those hand checks as a quick foul's going to be called on Keandre Bowles. That'll be his first. Hutchinson will inbound left side baseline.
Based on this first trip, Barton appears to be very physical defensively.
So now they're getting set. Let's switch it down low, Barton will, and they're actually having Saquon Singleton tie his shoe, and now we're getting set for basketball action.
I want to welcome all the fans from Great Bend. It's my understanding a lot of them are tuning in tonight.
Yeah, so glad to have them along. They have several things going on. They're tying up their stream, so say hi to several folks from the Great Bend area. Appreciate it. Now we're getting set, and here we go with the inbound. DJ Mitchell gets it in a big Fred. He'll slam it home. Fred Othiambo with the slam. Hutchinson leading it now 2-0.
Wow, that was with authority.
Up the court will come Holden. Holden into the forecourt. DJ Mitchell comes up and locks on him defensively. Rolls off the ball screen. Holden to the right elbow. Back out top. The long three on its way. Rims off, no good. And the ball's ran down over the far side by Tyler Brown. Now Singleton will bring the ball up. Saquon pushes it all the way over to Baker. He'll shoot the three. Rattles down and good. It wasn't pretty, but it was up and down. Came off the glass and good for three. Again, Josh Baker, three-point maker.
That leg didn't seem to bother him on that three-point shot. Although he normally swishes them, and that one drew a little bit of risk.
That was actually pretty ugly. Player control foul called already. They're going to whistle this one on Maverick Gilliard, and he'll pick up the personal. Second team foul against the Cougars. Hutchinson will have the basketball. Caldwell will put a little pressure in the backcourt for Barton. Saquon Singleton with the basketball in the backcourt for Hutchinson. Has the red leggings on tonight. Loses control of the ball, but gets it across the half court in time. He'll give it off to Tyler Brown. Brown around the outside to the top of the key. Hands it to Baker. Back on the right side this time. DJ Mitchell touched it. Loose basketball. Now they'll shoot it up. Brown will shoot it up long range. No good. Big Fred Othiambo comes up with a rebound and then throws it away. Last touch off of Barton, however. It will be Hutchinson basketball.
Fischel had to play dodgeball.
He sure did. 18:30 to go in his first half of play. A minute and a half gone. Into the lineup for Barton comes Justin Harmon. Harmon is out of Chicago, Illinois. Also checking in will be Martin Votes out of St. George, Kansas.
All of these guys can score.
Here comes the inbound. They'll lob it into Saquon Singleton. Falls away and puts it up and in. Singleton with a fall-away jump shot up and good. Hutchinson leading it now 7-0. Otiambo got that opening slam, and Hutchinson hadn't looked back. There they go to the basket. Nice jam by Deshaun Munson. He has 2 points for Barton. They're on the board at 7-2. Baker, outside Singleton, left side now to Brown. Tyler Brown bounces through two defenders. Over to Singleton, left wing. Long three-pointer. Oh, way up, it's marked by Mitchell, and a rebound's going to be cleared out of there. Mitchell really missed on that one. It sailed to his left. And up the court comes Munson for Barton. Barton Cougars out top now. They go to Harmon. He pulls out between circles, gives it up quickly to Munson. Right elbow now with the basketball. Holden, he'll jump it on its way. Looks good. Rims off, though, no good. Came off the iron, and here comes Hutchinson with the basketball as DJ Mitchell went high to get to Karam. 17:28 to go in his first half. 7-2. Hutchinson with the lead by 5. Here's DJ Mitchell. Hutchinson, their home whites. Blue numerals, red trim. Crossover by Singleton down low underneath. And the end one, DJ Mitchell puts it up. And the end one coming his way. We'll see who the foul is called on. And they'll indicate it's going to be called Gilliard. Gilliard will pick up his second.
And that's big. Gilliard hit the game winner in that close game that Barton prevailed in
over Seward.
Mm-hmm.
Mitchell up the line. 17-14 remaining to go in his first half of play. Hutch up by 7 and 9-2. Brian Miller comes over and says something to Steve Eck. Brian was on Dragon Talk there tonight in place of Steve, who wasn't feeling very good. Free throw Mitchell's up and good. That's in the end one. Mitchell now with 3 points to his credit.
4 different Blue Dragons have already scored.
Ball on the outside. Here's Harmon. Again, Barton, one of those teams that has about 4 double-figure scores.
6, actually.
Yeah. Harmon on the outside. Yeah, Forum starting. Jumper up from outside by Vogt. Won't go. Battle for the board. Loose basketball. Ran down by DJ Mitchell. Mitchell will shift gears across the half court with the basketball behind the back dribble. Now he handed off to Saquon Singleton. Baker with the basketball over to Brown on the right wing. He'll shoot the quick three. Comes off no good. Rebound cleared underneath on a missed shot by Munson in Great Bend. 10-2 ball game to Hutchinson by 8. The Euro step down low, doesn't go. Loose ball picked up by Baker. And Baker will bring it across the timeline. He gets set outside now to Singleton. Big Fred comes up to the high post. They go corner left to Brown. He loses control of the basketball out of bounds.
Even though that trip resulted in a turnover, very impressive movement without the ball by the Blue Dragons early in this game. Hutchinson, you can tell, they are locked in and ready to play.
Yeah, Coach says they've had some good practices. So, again, that long trip home from Colby with a lost taste in your mouth doesn't set very well. Dribble penetration down low. They'll go inside, and a foul will be called on Hutchinson. Foul's going to be on check that. It's going to be on Baker. Baker. That'll be his first team foul on Hutchinson. And here, quickly into the lineup, Jayhawk West will check in. Young man out of Salt Lake City, Utah, will come into the lineup. As Baker picks up his first, let's see if he's going to be substituted for or not. Free throw toss up and good. Stripping the cords was Harmon with a good free throw, and he'll shoot a second one. Dan, you weren't out in Colby as Darren Dunn did the road trip out there. Baker will take a seat, but Matt Mayers gave a really good effort in his minutes that he played.
Enjoyed watching the game and listening to the broadcast.
He really played well, so look for him to see some action tonight. Free throws up and good by Harmon, and you got them both. 10-4 ball game. As Hutchinson lead is at 10-4. Drive over in the corner to kick it to Mitchell. Comes across, head fakes, gives it off to Queth. He'll bounce inside. Underneath they go to Big Fred, and Fred finishes off. Now when Fred does that, he's effective. If he puts it down on the floor and starts to finesse a little bit, he's not as effective. If he just gets it and goes up strong, he's a force to be reckoned with.
Exactly.
12-4 now. Quest with 4 points. Othiambo with 4 points. Ball in the outer perimeter jumper. Good from outside by Harmon. He backpedals and looks to the Dragon bench.
Yeah, gave a little bit of extra oomph on his way back.
12-7 ball game. Hutchinson lead is cut a little bit. Zone defense. Feed inside to go inside to Othiambo. Finds a cutting Mitchell and out of bounds at Sales. Last touch by the Barton Cougars.
Harmon put a little bit of an exclamation point on that three-point basket he made.
Nice looking. Hutchinson will inbound, left side baseline. Mitchell will do the inbounding. Harmon will guard it. Ball comes out high. It's loose at half court. It's going to be touched last by Barton.
Something to watch for. Barton did not have a basket protector on that
sure did.
inbounds play. Hutchinson did not
you might have heard Steve
take advantage
telling
of it.
that Mitchell can't throw it in. He needs to be back receiving. Fred Othiambo will check out of the contest. O'Cone will make his first entrance into today's contest. Saquon Singleton will inbound. If you just tuned in, Lady Dragons winners 67-43. They stay right on top of Seward in this big race. Zone defense by the Cougars. Saquon Singleton runs in there and puts a shot up underneath too far. Otherwise, it would have been an easy bunny. We go the other way. They get in transition. Basket good by Bowles. And Bowles with his first baskets made that lead, cut it down to 3 now. 12-9. Hutchinson still with the lead.
I don't think either team will run away with this game.
Ball stolen away by Barton as they save it. They get it inbounds, stolen right back by the Blue Dragons. They get it into Quest. He'll kick it back outside. DJ Mitchell, 3 ball, comes off, no good. Saquon Singleton goes up strong and draws a foul.
Both
this
teams
is going to be a physical game.
Yeah, absolutely. Both teams among the best in the conference, among the best in the country for that matter.
Look at it on Harmon. That'll be his first. I thought maybe it was going to be on Bowles for a second, which would have been his second. Singleton at the foul stripe with 4:11 remaining to go in this first half of play. It's 12-9. Hutchinson with the early lead. We've flown through these first 6 minutes.
Been action-packed.
Yeah, really physical ball game. Singleton takes his time at the line. Free throw toss is up and off, no good. He awaits the second one as he is fouled in the act of shooting. O'Cone comes over to talk with Kochek. O'Cone out of Wichita Heights. He's a freshman out of Wichita. Free throw's good by Singleton. He splits the pair, has 3 points for his effort. 13-9 now. The lead is 4 for Hutch. They'll weave it out front. That's Bowles. Gives it off to Harmon. Harmon takes it to the left wing. Just a simple 3-man weave. Now the jumper from the outside. The 3-pointer's up and good by Bowles. 13-12, 1-point lead. So here comes Barton right back. They trail 7-0. They're settled in now after about 6 minutes are gone. A little layup underneath by O'Cone. Basket good.
Hutchinson found the opening in that Barton defense that trip.
Into the forecourt. Bounce pass goes inside. He'll whip it around the outer corner to the right wing. Drive underneath baseline. He'll kick it back outside. Here's Holden. 3-pointer's good by Holden.
The left-hander.
And we're tied at 15 apiece. 15-15 tie.
Both teams scoring on a high percentage of field goal attempts.
Down the low blocks, Quest, reach-in foul called, and that was a true foul. Wasn't much of one, but Bowles will pick up his second.
This is a good officiating crew, by the way, a very experienced crew.
Baker's going to check into the lineup. He'll come in for Mitchell. And Mitchell takes a seat.
I think DJ has a little hop in his stride tonight. He looks ready to play.
Here comes the inbound. It comes into Singleton. Now off the Tyler Brown inbound pass. Singleton drives in, kicks it outside. Here's a Brown 3. Got it! Tyler Brown with his second 3-pointer. The first one wasn't pure. Actually, that was on Baker that the first one wasn't pure. This is Tyler Brown's first 3-pointer. The drive. Inside to go. Trying to go up for the jam. Foul called. Not a bad foul because it was going to be a jam if not. Foul's going to be called, however, on Jayhawk West. That'll be his first. Shooting foul will send to the line number 13, Anthony Atkins Enneking.
Almost has a playoff game feel tonight, Glenn. You can kind of feel more electricity in the arena than even usual.
In 1 month, it'll be exactly that. We got 1 month remaining of active Jayhawk Conference basketball games. It'll be actually a playoff coming your way on the 26th of February.
It'll be here before we know it.
Yeah, it will be.
If we get a chance, you might talk about that time change on the February 8th.
Yep, coming up on February 8th, a week from Saturday. Garden City game will be a 2 and 4 o'clock game. Free throws, both of them missed. Right there by Atkinson Enneking. Just barely missing, but there's another steal, and coming up with it will be the same young man. This time he scores it. Anthony Atkinson Enneking gets a quick steal and puts the basket up and in. It's Cougars 17, Dragons 18. A 1-point lead. Clarence King will check into the Blue Dragon lineup. Here's a three again, this time by Brown, and he's got back-to-back trays. And they're going to come down and warn one of the Blue Dragons not to touch the ball after it was hit. Now, King's going to come over, and I believe he's going to set back down.
Unofficially, I show Hutchinson 8 of 12 from the field. And
Saquon knocked the ball away, and he's getting a kind of rip for it right now. Excuse me.
That's okay. And Barton 6 of 9.
21-17,
so
lead back and forth.
Both teams shooting,
they're shooting good.
Well over 60%.
Now King will come back and get set to inbound. Come in. Ball on the outside. There's a three-pointer on its way. No good. Badly missed. And rebound cleared O'Cone. Hutchinson will bring it up. Singleton isolates, takes it low, kicks it outside to Baker on the right side. Shot doesn't go. Battle ball forward. Taken away by the Cougars. They have numbers. 3-on-1. They'll wrap it around and miss it. Loose basketball coming up with it underneath. Ball knocked away on a missed shot by Holden. And a foul's called. Foul's going to be charged against Matt Mayers, who just checked into the lineup.
I think the official could have had his pick of 2 or 3 different Hutchinson's Blue Dragons that made contact on that follow shot attempt.
Hastings on the Hudson is where Matt is from in New York City. Free throw toss is up and good by Holden. He now has 4 points to his credit.
11:49 to go in the first half. A lot of different players are breaking their way into the scoring column.
No kidding. Back in is Martin Votes out of St. George, Kansas. Free throws up and good. The second one by Holden. Saquon taken out of the ball game and got a little education on what to do after a basket is completed, with the referee explaining he's not going to put up with that. Ball on the outside now.
11 different players have already scored in this game.
O'Cone over to King, down low underneath the Mayers. Mayers goes up strong and scores it.
Make it 12.
Matt Mayers was a difference in Colby. He ended up having 11 points in the contest, most of them from the line, but he was strong inside. He'll whoop a pass down low, and it's going to be last touched out of bounds off the Cougars.
4 turnovers committed by Barton. Hutchinson has committed 3.
Into the forecourt comes Hutch. 11:16 to go. Well, we media timeout in a minute and a half or so. 23-19, Hutch with the lead. Glenn Grunwald and Nacarado. Feed down low to Mayers. Mayers are working a low blocks. Nice move. Goes up and scores it. I'll tell you what. He's learning how to play down low. That was a pretty good move.
It really was. It was a difficult shot to convert.
Saw him coming out of the dressing room a little while ago, and I said, hey, what a huge game the other day. Keep it up. And he's a great personality.
He really
do you have
is.
him in any classes?
I do. I like him a lot.
Matt will shoot the one-shot foul here as the N1 comes his way. He was stellar the other night, and he bags that one for 5 points total. 26-19. Hutchinson built that lead back after we were tied at 15 apiece.
You can tell Matt Mayers is growing into college basketball. He's arrived now.
Ball on the outside is Votes. Back around the left side. New face in that lineup. We'll run it down here in a second. I think it's Kohler. Jaron Kohler's in there. Kick it outside. Jumper up, missing. No good. Matt Mayers with the rebound. As he comes up with a big rebound as well. Here we go to Clarence King. He'll isolate, take it down low, and miss it, but a foul called. It'll be a two-shot foul coming for Clarence King. Nice job of slicing in there to get to the basket.
You can always count on Clarence King to bring energy when he checks into the game.
Anthony Atkinson, Enneking picks up the personal. That'll be his second. At the line will be King. Free throw toss off. It's marked. No good. Clarence a better free throw shooter than that. He's a 76.5% three-point shooter.
If he can convert this one, he'll become the 8th Blue Dragon to score already in this game.
10:35 to go in this first half of play. Free throws up and good by King. As he splits the pair, makes it 27-19, nearing the 10:30 mark of this first half of play. Ball on the outside, out high. Cougars work it back into the hands of Boats. He loses the ball, but a foul call from behind. It might be on Ocone. Let's check it. As it's going to be against, and it will be on Ocone. He'll pick up the personal.
King.
Excuse me, it was on King, number 3. Thank you, Dan. Here comes the inbound. That's only the 14th foul against Hutch. Again, we owe you immediate timeout. Getting close in on that one. Shot up, missing, but the follow was there on the weak side. And coming up to get that follow was Maverick Gilliard. As Mayers had went in trying to get the rebound, and it came off farther off left than he was planning on it. 10:01 to go now, so we owe you immediate timeout. Here's Baker. Nice move. Goes up and misses the shot, however. And coming up with it will be the Cougars. They'll bring it all the way down. Caldwell, basket up, doesn't go. Loose basketball picked up by the Cougars. They'll work it inside. Shot won't go. Up and in this time, though.
That was number 23, Jaron Kohler.
Yep. Kohler will pick up the basket. That'll be his first basket. 2 points for him. 27-23. 4 unanswered points by the Cougars. Inside at 9:29 to go now in this first half. Here's an Ocone shot off its mark. Loose basketball picked up by Harmon of Barton. Barton will bring up. Into the forecourt. They'll cross over left side. Three-pointer on its way. No good. Clarence King with the rebound. 9:11 to go in this first half now. Ball in the outer perimeter. Top side left. Here's Brown. Tyler Brown over to Ocone. Over in the right wing. They'll get big down low to Matt Mayers. He'll work and gets called for the travel. Scored the basket. They got called for the little mini hop in there. And it'll be immediate timeout with 8:57 to go in this first half of play. A 4-point Dragon lead at 27-23. We'll be back after this 1-minute timeout on the Blue Dragon Sports Network.
Like a good deal? Need a new phone? Listen up. Trade in your old device at Nextech Wireless and get half off any smartphone. Then take your shiny new phone shopping with your $100 Visa gift card. That's any smartphone, plus cash to spend. Oh yeah, need more lines? No problem. Get a new smartphone at half price for everyone in the family, plus up to $300 in Visa gift cards. Visit Nextech Wireless today. Your new phone and cash are waiting. Certain restrictions apply. See store for details.
Needing repairs, parts, belts, or bags for your vacuum? How about free pickup and delivery for any service? Hi, this is Donna Pitzer, the Bag Lady. I work on all vacuums, including Auric, Kirby, Simplicity, Riccar, Hoover, Kinmar, and all Panasonics. I can get bags and parts for almost any vacuum. Plus, in most cases, I'll save you up to 40% on your bag purchases. Best of all, I deliver at no charge for all services I offer. For parts, bags, or service of your vacuum, call me, Donna Pitzer, the Bag Lady, at 663-4322.
Welcome back to the Sports Arena. Glenn Grunwald, Dan Nacarano for Eagle Radio Sports. 27-23. Dragons with the lead. This is the Dragon basketball on KHUT as well as KWVW, Hutchinson, Kansas.
Barton 8 out of 18 so far in this game. Hutchinson 10 out of 18. Both teams pretty similar from three-point range as well. Barton 3 for 8 and Hutchinson 3 for 9.
Here comes Barton with the basketball. They'll set it up down low, blocks. Nice pass down low. Shot up and good. As Bowles gets another basket. 7 points for him, and it's a 2-point ball game. 27-25. The Dragons' lead is trimmed to 2 with 8.5 to go. Left side, King shoots a three. It's not there. Rebound's going to be cleared or taken away, and here comes Barton. Boats pass down low. Ball knocked away, and Hutch comes up with it. They try to go down the low box to Munson. Go the other way. King whips it out. Baker three on his way. Way off its mark. No good. Didn't have his feet set. They go to long pass down. Baker steals the pass. And Hutchinson will bring it up. Steve X will slow it down, guys. 8:06 to go in his first half of play. It's only a 2-point ball game at 27-25. And Hutchinson with that lead. Here's Singleton. He'll work down low, puts the shot up, and gets it to go. He has 5. Worked it up against young man down low, which was Anthony Atkinson Inking. Ball on the outside. Here's Bowles. They'll work it on the outside. Bowles to the right wing. Shoots it on his way. Looks good and hits it. A three-pointer. Bowles with his second three.
He already has 10 points.
10 points already. 29-28, a 1-point Hutchinson lead. Jayhawk at the high post doesn't get the ball as King keeps it alive. Here's Baker. He'll shoot the three on his way. Rattles out, no good. Comes out, no good, and Barton with the rebound. Jumper up on the right side. It's not there. Putback is there. As throwing it up there was Kohler for his second basket, and it's a Cougar lead at 30-29 and a force the Dragon half-minute break. 6:59 to go in his first half. Barton Cougars 30-29 over the Dragons. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Hi, Brian Bobo, General Manager at Midwest Ford. We have to move out all remaining 2019s in inventory. And with savings like these, you just can't pass it up. How about a 2019 Ford Ranger 4x4 Crew Cab Lariat, $8,000 off MSRP? Or a 2019 EcoSport was $24,245, now $16,984. A 2019 F-150 Crew Cab 4x4 XLT, $9,000 off MSRP. And yes, and 0% for 60 months. Don't miss out. Come see us at 1100 East 30th or online at MidwestSuperstore.com.
Well, a heck of a putback by Kohler as he was able to get it to drop. Makes it 30-29. Cougars with their first lead of the contest. Comes at the 6:55 mark of this first half of Bay. Now back in a man-to-man is the Barton Cougars. King on the outside. Getting over to King. Back to now to Singleton. Queth has it on the outside. Over to King, 5 on the shot clock. Still with the ball on the outside as DJ Mitchell puts up the shot, but it comes off the front limb. They get in transition all the way down. Layup out of there, and they're going to call basket interference as DJ Mitchell sent it flying.
Even though that was basket interference, give DJ Mitchell credit for hustling back and trying to stop that transition layup by Keandre Bowles.
So Bowles gets it to go. He has 12 already. And a 32-29 lead now for Barton. Drive by Brown underneath. Doesn't get it. Knocked out of bounds. Last touch off of Bowles, and he comes around with got a finger in the eye. King will come out. Baker back in.
Barton pushes the ball up the court after they get possession as fast as anybody we've seen.
Baker with a wrap on his right knee. Coach Eck told me that he came up with a sore knee today, and it just happened to show up on him. The feed down low, trying to get it to Singleton. Loose basketball picked up by the Cougars. They'll bring it up quickly. Holden, he'll gun it on his way and hit another one. A three-pointer by Holden from the outside.
8 points for Holden.
Yeah, gives him 8. 2 threes plus the free throws. And it's a 6-point lead now for Barton, 35-29. Bowles will pick up his second personal.
That's the 8th team foul committed by the Cougars, so Tyler Brown will go to the free throw line for a 1-and-1.
A great crowd tonight, but so far it's been the Barton fans that have been cheering. The free throws up and good by Tyler Brown. 7 points for the young man out of Wichita. Played his high school ball his senior year at Derby, and before that at Valley Center.
Hutchinson jumped out to a 7-0 lead tonight, but this is one of those games where neither team will be willing to go away.
Missed that free throw, and it's 35-30 now. Barton with the lead. Cougars work it off top side. They'll drive it in, dump it off back outside. Here's Votes. He takes it in, puts it on his way, and scores it. His first basket, Martin Votes. 6'3", 175, a sophomore out of St. George, Kansas. Singleton to Baker outside. Rolls off the screen. Now between the circles. Goes right side to Tyler Brown. And here's Singleton. Singleton backs in against the opponent. Goes in strong and misses it. Two-shot foul coming for Singleton. And foul's going to be charged. It's going to be the flop warning is what the call is. Now, I first thought that the referee had said it was, and it will be.
And there was also a foul whistled against the
it was a foul, but also
Caldwell.
The first contact that was made ends up being a flop call, and it's a warning now. Because Fletchaw comes over to get the explanation. And that flop was against a different player than the foul was called on.
That's right.
Free throws up and missing. Foul was called on Caldwell.
But the foul did save Barton a point because Hutchinson got the follow putback that went in.
Yep.
It was waved off because of the whistle first.
Singleton missing on that attempt now. He'll try this one. 5:10 remaining to go in this first half of play. Saquon Singleton at the foul stripe. Free throw toss is up and good. So he has 1 out of 4. 6 points total. Up comes Barton. They'll work it outside. They lead it by 6. Cougars with a 6-point lead. After trailing by 7 to start the game, there's a three-pointer from the top. The key is good.
Wow.
Martin Votes with the 3. He has 5, and it's 40-31. Don't look now, but a 9-point Cougar lead with 4:45 to go in this first half of play. Baker on the outside.
Barton has made 7 out of their last 9 field goal attempts.
Feed inside to Queth. Ball outside of Mitchell. He'll hit the 3. DJ Mitchell.
The Blue Dragons.
And they turn it over. Barton turns it over. Dan, go ahead with your thought. But Barton turned it over.
That was one of those silly mistakes on the inbounds pass, but that was a huge basket by DJ Mitchell.
Ball on the outside to go into Queth. He puts it down, goes up for the play, and doesn't get it. Doesn't finish, and a foul called on Singleton. Contact made on the rebound. That'll be the first personal against Saquon.
Nice to see the student section filled up tonight for the Hutchinson Blue Dragons on the bleachers next to the band.
Up the court comes the Cougars. Now roll it to the right side with the basketball's Caldwell. Back to Vogt, back to Caldwell. He'll drive it in, kick it on the outside. A three-pointer on its way, missing by Holden. Rebound Hutchinson. Tyler Brown will bring it up. Gives it off to Singleton, finds the seam, goes down low. That travel call is going to be made. Steve F. saying, how could there not have been contact down there on the west end?
Hutchinson definitely felt like that Saquon was fouled on that drive to the basket, but quite honestly, from my angle, I couldn't see any contact.
Ball on the outer perimeter. To the right side, Harmon. Harmon spins away. Back out top of the key. They'll give it up. Into the hands now of Holden, who's knocked down a couple trays. He'll drive in and gets called for the travel. Ball just kind of got hung up on his thigh a little bit with the help of a Blue Dragon. And it ends up being a Cougar turnover. A 6-point lead now for the Cougars, 40-34 with 3:36 to go in this first half of play. Dragon Ladies were winners, 67-43. Ball inside, knocked away. Cougars come away with it.
7 turnovers committed by each team.
Bounce pass down low. They'll kick it out on the outer perimeter. Three-pointer does not go. Tip try not there. On the missed tip underneath by Caldwell, and Hutchinson comes up with it. Here's Brown, in and out of his hands. Just slipped away. Hutchinson turnover with 3:09 remaining in this first half.
The way the Cougars play, they will speed you up, and you will be susceptible to turn it over.
Timeout's going to be taken by Barton. A full 1-minute break. 3:09 to go in the contest. First half of play. Cougars 40, Dragons 34. Dan and I'll be back with more from the sports arena right after this 1-minute timeout on the Blue Dragon Sports Network.
Basketballs are bouncing and crowds are cheering. Your best offense during cold and flu season is a good defense. Drink plenty of liquids, get plenty of rest, and keep your hands sanitized. If a bug still manages to get you, Ashcraft Pharmacy, your local Health Mart pharmacy, has over-the-counter medications that can help. Or if you need a prescription, we offer free mail-out, free delivery, or call ahead for our handy curbside service. Go Dragons! From Ashcraft Pharmacy in the Hart Shopping Center, South Hutchinson, and Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Need to send someone money? Pay a babysitter? Split the bill? Use FirstPay. It is the person-to-person payment option located right inside your online banking app. There is no need to download an additional application. It is simple, safe, and secure. We're first for you. Visit fnbhutch.bank to learn more, or click on your First National Bank app to get started. You can also stop into a location nearest you, and we're happy to help. First National Bank of Hutchinson, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back to the Sports Arena. Glenn Grunwald, Dan Nacarado. You're listening to Dragon Basketball on Country 102.9 KHET at Hutchinson, as well as KWBW 1450 AM and 98.5 FM. So right here on your KHET and KWBW Hutchinson, Kansas. Up the court comes Barton. They lead it by 6, 40-34. Ball out high now to Munson. The Boats kicks it right into the hands of Harmon. He'll kick it back outside. Boats is hit a 3 from out there. Singleton on him. Jumper from the left side, up and good. A 3-pointer from outside by Holden, and he's red hot. Caldwell hits it. Okay, thank you.
It's kind of hard to see the Barton numbers. Black on blue.
That is his first basket. 3 points for Caldwell. Down low underneath to Queth. He'll work it inside, way off on the shot. Finally up and in to Singleton on the follow.
Saquon was in the right spot at the right time.
Jayhawk usually doesn't miss it that much. Maybe that was a pass, but with the basketball on the outside is Harmon. 43-36. Hutchinson trying to get back in this one, but you're trading 3-pointers for 2s, and all of a sudden you have a 7-point lead. O'Cone checks in, and Saquon Singleton will check out.
Barton shooting the ball just a little bit better than Hutchinson, especially from 3-point range in this game.
Yeah, they're shooting 42.9% from outside the arc. It's outside with the Holden. Drives right. To get in the hands of Harmon. He'll drive it in. Not there. Follow shot is not there as well on the miss by Munson. Another offensive board, though, for the Cougars. Hutchinson comes out with it this time on the defensive board. Mitchell will set it up. Over to Queth. Outside to O'Cone. He'll gun it on his way and hit the 3. O'Cone with his first 3-pointer. 5 points to his credit. Cuts that lead down to 43-39 now. Within 4. 1:33 to go in the half. 3-point put up, missing it. Rebound's going to be cleared out by DJ Mitchell. Majak is down low. Majak Queth, but they don't get the ball to him. Still outside to Mitchell. 1:14 to go. Majak Queth gathers it in, low blocks, kicks it back outside. O'Cone bounces inside, and a foul. And the end one. So O'Cone with back-to-back baskets. Dan Nacarato's giving a little surge here for Hutchinson. Pulls it within 2 at 43-41, and he'll be shooting 1.
Kind of a nifty jump stop on the pogo.
So Hutchinson pulls within 2 of Barton with 1:07 to go before halftime. O'Cone's free throws up and good. So O'Cone has came in and gave him some instant offense. 6 straight points for him. And Hutchinson's within 1 at 43-42. Boats will bring the ball up. Ball on the outer perimeter. Dribble penetrates into the paint. Follow-away jumper, no good. Ball tipped out. Nice job by DJ Mitchell to get it to Brown, and Brown will bring it up inside of a minute. 3-pointer on his way. Got it by Mitchell. DJ Mitchell from outside. He has 8. Hutch back up 45-43, just like that. In a matter of a minute or so, Hutchinson's regained the lead inside of 6 seconds now. The drive inside by the Cougars. They turn it over. Offensive foul. Queth took the hit down low, and the offensive foul is the call.
That'll be the second foul against Caldwell.
So Hutchinson basketball with the ball inside of 31 seconds now. In this first half of play, a 45-43 lead for Hutch.
Been a good first half of basketball. Very entertaining.
Back and forth. Hutchinson jumped out to a 7-point lead, and also the Cougars have had a good lead. Brown with the basketball about a foot across half court, loses the ball for a second. Now the shot clock at 7. He'll take it in, floats one up, not there. Loose basketball, picked up by the Cougars. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Pass it down low. He doesn't get the shot off in time. Wise play by Munson just to toss the ball up in the air, but unfortunately it was still in his hands when he did so. And at halftime, Hutchinson with a slim 2-point lead after coming behind to rally back to get the lead at 45-43. We will take a 2-minute timeout, add up on the numbers. Hutchinson leads it 45-43. We'll be back at the Medicine Shop in-game capsule live from the Sports Arena right after this 2-minute timeout.
HCC Sports on Radio is brought to you by the Sportscaster Club members. Mega Manufacturing, Barton Chiropractic Center, Papa John's Pizza, A&A Builders, Barclay Plumbing Company, Sutton Coffin Transmission Service, Lowen Corporation, Old Office Shares, Dr. Eric Severud with Alliance Orthopedic and Sports Medicine, Todd and Cindy Miller of Homestead Senior Care, Man Wyatt and Rice Injury Lawyers, MAYB, Mid-America Youth Basketball, Portfolio Recovery Associates, Dr. Robert Epp of the Hutchinson Clinic, and the Green Vision Group of Hutchinson. Hi, this is Rob, and I want to tell you about one of my favorite places in Kansas to get a melt-in-your-mouth cheeseburger. It's RV Drive-In, where they've been serving up fresh food, not fast food, since 1948. They're famous for their burgers, but you can also try their homemade pork tenderloin sandwich, patty melts, BLTs, and so much more. Tuesday, Thursday evenings, Friday, and Saturday, they make their homemade onion rings that are the best I've ever eaten. RV Drive-In, Kansas' oldest drive-in at 201 East Avenue A and online at rvdrivein.com. Go Blue Dragons!
Welcome to the Hutchinson Medicine Shop. With the emergence of big business, not only in pharmacy, but all industries, the Medicine Shop is proud to be a thriving local business in Hutchinson. We're so thankful to our customers in Hutchinson, Reno County, and Central Kansas for your support. In turn, we're proud to be a major sponsor of the Hutch High Salthawks, as well as other area high schools, the Blue Dragons, Chiefs, Royals, Jayhawks, and Wildcats. You support us, and the Hutchinson Medicine Shop supports local sports.
Getting the most back from your tax return starts with getting the most expertise. H&R Block has more enrolled agents than any other tax preparation company, and we guarantee the accuracy of every return prepared by our tax professionals. We find every credit and deduction to lower your tax bill. Put our expertise to work on your return, and don't just get your taxes done, get your taxes won. In Hutchinson, Lyons, and Ellsworth.
Welcome back to the Sports Arena. It's time for the Medicine Shop in-game capsule. Hutchinson with a 2-point lead at 45-43. For all your pharmaceutical needs, it's the Medicine Shop. They'll deliver, they'll transfer your medications. They have a software package that they'll put your medications into a computer and tell you what the best Medicare Part D program is for you if you're over the age of 65. Don't forget about flu shots, so important. And they're just a good gang of people there. They do a great job, and very much a supporter also of the Kansas City Chiefs, that you can hear all that action right on BW coming up on Sunday afternoon for the big game that's going to be taking place down in Miami. So looking forward to that between the 49ers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Looking at the shooting percentages, Dan, you look and it's pretty close. Hutchinson put up 32 shots compared to Hutchinson put up 33 shots compared to Barton's 32, but they've hit the same amount. The difference is in the three-point shooting, and Hutchinson a little bit better at the foul stripe to give them that 2-point lead right now, 45-43. I think we have a humdinger on our hands right here, as a couple of my good old friends would like to say.
What kind of game is this?
It's a humdinger of a game.
Huh?
You betcha.
I like that.
What do the other numbers look like?
Well, as you might guess, in a game that's 45-43 at the half, it's statistically almost a draw. when you look at every aspect of it, it's a very, very tight game. So let's just look at the individual scoring for the Barton Cougars. A lot of different players in the scoring column. As a matter of fact, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I think that number is about the same for Hutchinson in this first half. Leading all scorers, the only scorer in double figures, Bowles for Barton has 12 points. Other Cougars who scored in the first half, Harmon, Munson, Holden, Caldwell, Votes, Atkinson, Kohler, and Giljerd. All scoring in that first half for Barton. For the Hutchinson Community College Blue Dragons, leading the scoring was DJ Mitchell with 9 first half points, 8 apiece for Saquon Singleton and Jaden O'Cone. Other players who scored, Clarence King made a free throw, Tyler Brown put in 7 points, Josh Baker put in 3, Matt Mayers with 5, and Fred Otiambo scored 4. And really the only thing that I can see on the stat sheet that favors one team over the other, Barton committed 11 personal fouls in that first half. Hutchinson only committed 5 fouls that first half.
Now Barton does have 12 points to 8 of Hutchinson on points off turnovers and second chance points 8 to 5. So we got to watch that. Fast breaks even at 6 apiece. And points in the paint, Hutchinson 20 to 18. 2 of those emphatically by Fred Othiambo. So we'll have to see that. But looks like a pretty even contest right now. 8 turnovers for the Blue Dragons, 9 for Barton. Hutchinson with 12 assists. A little edge for Barton on the boards, 18-16. It's your classic Barton and Hutchinson matchup.
It's anybody's game.
You betcha. Let's take a quick timeout, a 2-minute timeout. That is your Medicine Shop in-game capsule brought to you by the folks at the Medicine Shop for all your pharmaceutical needs. It is the Medicine Shop. They'll deliver. They'll just do a great job for all the things that you need. The Medicine Shop is a great choice in pharmaceuticals. If you're not a client, call them and say, hey, will you transfer my medications? They'll do all the work for you. They'll go to your old pharmacy, get them all transferred over. They'll do a great job for you. Don't forget flu season, folks. Get that vaccine from Grant or from Lacey. They have the softest touch. We'll take a 2-minute timeout, come back and chat a little bit more about this ball game. Try to look up some scores as well. K-State was in action tonight. Trying to see what's going on with the Cats. And we'll be back with more coming your way right after this 2-minute timeout from the Sports Arena.
Happy New Year from all of us at Pools Plus. We are celebrating big this new year, and we want your savings to be even bigger. Come in during the month of January and save 20% on all spa accessories and spa fragrances. Stock up and save 15% on spa chemicals. The savings are going on all month long at Pools Plus. Shop local, shop Pools Plus, 21 East 1st in downtown Hutchinson.
Outdoor living doesn't start until you call us at Pools Plus.
HCC Sports on Radio is brought to you by the Sportscaster Club members. Mega Manufacturing, Barton Chiropractic Center, Papa John's Pizza, A&A Builders, Barclay Plumbing Company, Sutton Coffin Transmission Service, Lowen Corporation, Old Office Shares, Dr. Eric Severud with Alliance Orthopedic and Sports Medicine, Todd and Cindy Miller of Homestead Senior Care, Man Wyatt and Rice Injury Lawyers, MAYB, Mid-America Youth Basketball, Portfolio Recovery Associates, Dr. Robert Epp and the Hutchinson Clinic, and the Green Vision Group of Hutchinson.
This is Carter File, president of Hutchinson Community College. I invite you to join us this winter as the proud tradition of Blue Dragon men's and women's basketball continues at the historic Hutchinson Sports Arena. Both teams are favorites in the tough Jayhawk Conference, so you won't want to miss any of the action. Find the schedule at BlueDragonSports.com, like us on Facebook, and follow Blue Dragon Sports on Twitter. As always, go Blue Dragons.
Just as the Hutchinson Blue Dragons athletics are a tradition, so is the Anchor Inn in downtown Hutchinson. Whether you plan lunch or dinner or even take out for home, the Anchor Inn is a great family restaurant that you are sure to enjoy. Order off their great menu or take advantage of the Anchor Inn's awesome buffet. You'll make a great choice either way. The Anchor Inn is also a great spot to meet up with old friends and acquaintances because everyone goes to the Anchor. That's the Anchor Inn at 128 South Main in Hutchinson, proud supporters of Hutchinson Blue Dragon Athletics. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the Sports Arena. Blue Dragon basketball on KHUT as well as KWBW in Hutchinson. At halftime, 45-43, Hutchinson on top of the Barton Cougars. Let's look at some Big 12 action games tonight. K-State on top of Oklahoma, 40-27 in the second half of play. About halfway through, 11:38 to go in the second half of play. So the Cats on top of the Sooners, 40-27. It is Texas leading over TCU, 41-35, with 13:33 to go in the second half of play. At halftime, West Virginia trailing the Texas Tech Raiders, 42-38. And Baylor with a slight edge over Iowa State. First half of play about halfway through, 11:37 to go. Number 1 Baylor in the nation, 13-12. Their women are number 2 as well in the nation. So that's taking place there. Some other top games, Indiana and Penn State locked up at 23 apiece. San Diego off to a big start against New Mexico, 20-2. San Diego State, I didn't realize they are number 4 in the nation. Boston College over Louisville, 25-21 right now, first half of play. And Kentucky, a final. Kentucky number 13, a winner over Vanderbilt, 71-62. We'll check some scores taking place with the Kansas Jayhawk Conference here in just a little bit. Don't forget, coming up on this coming Saturday, we'll be down at Seward for action with the Seward Saints. That'll be taking place. Those are 6 o'clock and 8 o'clock games on this coming Saturday. Dan Nacarado, along with Sarah Peterson and I, will be over in Emporia tomorrow night with Lady Salthawk basketball as they're in the Glacier's Edge tournament. They take on the host team Emporia coming up at 7 o'clock tomorrow night. You can catch that action on BW as well as on the YouTube channel for Salthawk Sports.
Road trip.
Yeah, a little road trip going on, and then a big-time road trip all the way to Seward. And then we'll be back next week with more basketball action as the Blue Dragons will travel all the way out to Goodland, Kansas to take on Northwest Kansas Tech on a Wednesday. That's even in another mountain zone time. So
that gets confusing.
I'll do the calculations as to what time it's going to be here, but yeah, it will be confusing. There's no doubt about that. So, but Hutchinson needs to hang on to this lead right here. This is a huge game. Next couple of games are very huge for Hutchinson, even though you say, well, you got a whole month to go, but you can't fall too much farther with Colby and Barton both playing pretty well. Can't fall too much farther behind. And I was commenting to you, that's one of the better Colby teams that I have seen in some time out there. That got a 4-point win over Hutchinson. Hutchinson had the opportunity to win it. We just weren't able to finish off.
There are quite a few teams in the Jayhawk Conference that the margin between them is just such razor thin that you get a few things going your way, you might come home with a win. If a few things don't go your way, you probably go with a loss.
Over in the East, Callie's, which is ranked number 6 in the nation, they lead Butler 19-10. First half of play, 9:55 to go in the first half of play. Pratt is leading at Dodge at halftime, 35-30. And other games that are taking place on Kansas Day today. Garden City's out at Colby. That's a 7:30 start. They should be underway, but no scoring on that one. And Northwest Kansas Tech is at Seward. That's an 8 o'clock start down there. Those are all men's action. I'll try to pull some scores up possibly on Twitter if I can, so to see what is going on specifically with that Seward ball game and see what's taking place there. So we'll try to check on that. But right here, it is 45-43. Hutchinson with the 2-point lead at halftime after falling behind for a few minutes in that first half of play. Nice job by Tyler Brown along with Ocone. Ocone came in and scored 6 straight, one by way of the free throw line, but a 3-pointer to get him going. We'll take a 2-minute timeout, set the stage for the second half. That's up 45-43. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
Like a good deal? Need a new phone? Listen up. Trade in your old device at Next Tech Wireless and get half off any smartphone. Then take your shiny new phone shopping with your $100 Visa gift card. That's any smartphone, plus cash to spend. Oh yeah, need more lines? No problem. Get a new smartphone at half price for everyone in the family. Plus, up to $300 in Visa gift cards. Visit Next Tech Wireless today. Your new phone and cash are waiting. Certain restrictions apply. See store for details.
There's gold in them there heels, or jewelry boxes. Turn your broken or no longer worn gold and silver jewelry into cash at Salt City Pawn and Jewelry. We give you an instant cash price for rings, necklaces, pendants, bracelets, and even dental gold or broken jewelry. No sense letting it collect dust in the jewelry box. Clean it out and turn it into cash. We also buy electronics, video games, firearms, tools, and more. We pay you in cash, so come see what your items are worth and leave with more of the green stuff. Find us on the web at saltcitypawn.com. Call 662-0403 or stop in at 916 East 4th in Hutchinson.
Hi, Brian Bowe, General Manager at Midwest Toyota. It's a new year, and it's time to move out on all the 2019s. And with deals like a 2019 Toyota Corolla hatch was $23,361, now just $19,499. Or how about a 2019 Tacoma Access Cab 4x4 was $35,493, now $30,999. Or how about a 2019 Toyota 4Runner Limited 4x4 was $46,262, now $40,499. Come and see us for best selection at 1100 East 30th or online at MidwestSuperstore.com.
Basketballs are bouncing and crowds are cheering. Your best offense during cold and flu season is a good defense. Drink plenty of liquids, get plenty of rest, and keep your hands sanitized. If a bug still manages to get you, Ashcraft Pharmacy, your local Health Mart pharmacy, has over-the-counter medications that can help. Or if you need a prescription, we offer free mail-out, free delivery, or call ahead for our handy curbside service. Go Dragons! From Ashcraft Pharmacy in the Hart Shopping Center, South Hutchinson, and Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Welcome back to the Sports Arena. We're about set to get the second half underway. Blue Dragon basketball on KWBW as well as KHUT Hutchinson. Stewart Lady Saints were winners over Northwest Kansas Tech 63-55. So that puts up a big matchup between the Saint Ladies and the Hutchinson Ladies coming up on Saturday night. Barton with the first possession to start this second half of play, and they trail the Blue Dragons by one. Hutch playing a little zone. I think they might be. There's a steal coming up with the will-be Saquon Singleton. You don't see either one of these teams playing too much zone defense, but it happened. Here's Mitchell with the basketball. Trying to get coach's attention. He'll drive it down, put it up, and score it. Why not just take it down and get a basket out of it, huh?
DJ Mitchell's making a big impact on this game.
Jumper the other way's up and good. A two-point basket put up and in by Holden. He has 10 now. And Mitchell also ends up with 11 points now by knocking down that basket early on. 47-45. Hutchinson with a two-point lead. Hutch with the basketball. We're a minute deep into the second half. A three-pointer by Mitchell. And Mitchell has a good look. He knocks it down. He has 14. Feed down low, blocked from behind by Singleton out of bounds. Barton doing a quick job at getting it down the floor into the low blocks, Knack, and Hutchinson needs to stop that. And I think that Singleton might have hurt his ankle. He's going to check out of the contest, try to work it off a little bit. He'll get a 10-2 by training staff. Here's the drive, a little leaner, up and good in the end one as Bowles scores his 14th point of the ball game, and a quick foul is going to be called. I think it's going to be on Josh Baker. That'll be his second personal. So 50-47 now. Hutchinson lead is 3, and a free throw coming right now is going to be coming for Bowles on the end one. Free throw toss is good.
It'll be a while before the winner of this game is determined. This one's going to go down to the wire, I have a feeling.
50-48 Hutchinson. 18:40 to go in the second half of play. Just underway in the second half. There's big Fred Othiambo. Flat shot, doesn't get it, but he gets the second one up and in. I'd love to know what it would feel like. Here's a long pass down court. Shot put up and missing. Othiambo with the rebound. Could be 7 foot tall.
As long as you're not going on a long flight.
Yeah, I guess so.
And coach.
Othiambo now with 6 points, and we've gotten 6 points or so out of him last couple games. Drive underneath Ocone, wrap around, good. Ocone shielded his body all the way on the baseline, Dan, and put it up and in. He has double figures with 10. And Hutchinson leads it right now by 6. Here's the drive, low block underneath, loose basketball, kicks out. Barton has it. They'll jump it on his way and hit it. Munson puts it up and in. And Munson now with 4 points. What was Bowles? It was Bowles. And loose basketball, Cone comes up with it. Bulls with 5 points now. Actually has more than that. I'm way off my mark. I'll double check. The 5 in the second half. That's
there
what
you
I was going to say. Three-pointer up and good by Brown from outside. Tyler Brown with the three. 57-50. Hutch again up by 7. Similar to the first 5 minutes of the game where they jumped off to a 7-0 lead. And Craig Fletchall wants to talk things over. Fletch calls his team over. It will be a quick 1-minute break. 57-50. Hutchinson up by 7. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Need to send someone money? Pay a babysitter? Split the bill? Use First Pay. It is the person-to-person payment option located right inside your online banking app. There is no need to download an additional application. It is simple, safe, and secure. We're first for you. Visit fnbhutch.bank to learn more, or click on your First National Bank app to get started. You can also stop into a location nearest you, and we're happy to help. First National Bank of Hutchinson, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
HCC Sports on Radio is brought to you by the Sportscaster Club members. Mega Manufacturing, Barton Chiropractic Center, Papa John's Pizza, A&A Builders, Barclay Plumbing Company, Sutton Kaufman Transmission Service, Lowen Corporation, Old Office Shares, Dr. Eric Severud with Alliance Orthopedic and Sports Medicine, Todd and Cindy Miller of Homestead Senior Care, Man Wyatt and Rice Injury Lawyers, MAYB, Mid-America Youth Basketball, Portfolio Recovery Associates, Dr. Robert F. of the Hutchinson Clinic, and the Green Vision Group of Hutchinson.
We will check on Singleton because he has not returned to the lineup, and I can tell when he got off the bench during the timeout right there, he was still limping. Trainer's coming over to talk to him a little bit, and she wants him to come down and kind of get attended to, and he's yet to get up and go down there. So we'll check and see. It'll be Barton's basketball. Hutchinson now shooting 83.3 in the second half. Hutchinson red hot, 5 out of 6 shooting, 55.3 for the game. Jumper up and good by the Cougars is Gilliard making the basket. He has 4 points now to his credit. And it's a 57-52 missed shot put up an air ball. And then turning the ball over will be the Cougars at half court. Hutch got a break right there.
Yes, they did. That's the 11th turnover committed by Barton. Hutchinson still only have committed 8, none in the second half.
Tyler Brown and Coach Check having a pretty brisk discussion on the sidelines. I think they got it straight now who's going to be where. Against that zone defense, here's Brown, and offensive fouls. Tyler pushed off on him. And it'll work against Brown. That'll be only his first. But he gives the ball up to the Cougars.
Pretty easy call for the official to make right in front of him.
Tyler trying to get a step on him.
Exactly. He was trying to get a little bit of space, and Tyler doesn't need much space to fire a shot.
You drop that shoulder, it's a charge. If you also push off, it's a charge. You kind of in no man land there. Ball comes over for the Cougars to the right wing. 20 on the shot clock now. Here's Holden down low in the low blocks. He'll put it up and miss it. Rebound Baker. Ball just trickled over the rim. Baker takes it off and brings it up quickly. Here's Brown. Inside to Big Fred. One-hander up and in. Fred Othiambo now with 8. Been waiting for a breakout game for Fred Othiambo. Don't know if this is it or not. So far he's doing well with 8 points. Ball outside. 16 minutes to go in this second half of play.
But Jayhawk West is a little bit under the weather today, and if Fred's picking up some more minutes, he's making the most of it.
Feeling good. Jumper from outside, not there. Rebound cleared. Baker. He'll bring it up. Baker one-on-one. He'll track the rim. Euro step basket. Good! And the end one by Baker. What a move by Baker.
That knee looked 100% healthy on that Euro
That it did. He's worried about pushing off on that right knee, but it is strengthened up right there, and Baker puts it up and in. Baker unofficially now with 8 points in the contest. Nope, they have him for 10. I'm having a tough night here. Baker with 5. I got it right. We'll figure it out. There's his free throw. It won't go, and a rebound scored out there. Nonetheless, he scored on that basket to make it 61-52. Hutch with their largest lead. Ball outside right. On the outer perimeter. Jumper up and good.
Giljard.
Yeah, Giljard puts it up in his second basket of the second half. 6 points total for him. Baker looks it over. 7-point Hutchinson lead. 15-14 to go. Ball sails out and just about goes in.
I don't know if it would have counted, but
team control foul is going to be charged on Brown.
But it would have been an entertaining moment for the crowd if that loose ball would have gone in the basket.
Trent Othiambo's other big game this year was against Heston College. 10 points in that one. So let's see what happens tonight because he's playing well. Brown will check out of the contest. Mitchell back in along with Cole Cones in there as well. Ball on the outside. Gilyard, they give it off. Long three, doesn't go. Hutchinson, Othiambo comes up with the loose basketball, and O'Cone will bring it up. 14:46 to go in the second half of play. Back outside to O'Cone, they'll lob it in, trying to get it inside to Othiambo, and it's knocked away by the Cougars. Steve not pleased with that pass, and we'll go the other way. Loose ball picked up by Baker. Baker with a sprint out, gives it to Singleton. Showtime, jams it home. And that leg just got a little bit better.
Yeah, that'll heal it in a hurry. Get a dunk opportunity.
Yeah, 10 points for Singleton. 63-54, 14-16 to go. Hutch with the lead. Jumper from outside. Basket's good. Is it a three?
I think it was a two.
I think it was two. A timeout's going to be taken. 14-10 to go in this second half of play. 63-56. Hutch with the lead. We'll be back in a half minute at the 32nd timeout on Blue Dragon Sports Network.
When you're looking for jewelry that's one of a kind, remember Amelia Bedelias, filled with thousands of beads and stones. And with my passion for design, I can create something that's perfect for you. Amelia Bedelias, 115 and a half South Main Street in downtown Hutchinson. Go Blue Dragons.
This is Kelly, owner of Brick House Boutique. Stay warm and look fabulous at the same time with comfy, trendy, and affordable clothing. You'll also appreciate the personal attention that you'll always get when you shop at Brick House Boutique. Big city chic in a downtown boutique at 117 South Main in Hutchinson.
Special thanks to Brandon Garcia, chief engineer tonight back at Country 102.9 Studios, doing a great job as always. 63-56, Hutchinson with the lead. It'll be Hutchinson basketball after the Barton basket.
Barton will apply some full court pressure, which they do frequently.
Craig Fletcher not wanting this game to get out of hand. He does not want that double-digit lead. There's a turnover as DJ Mitchell just slips out, and then a silly mistake again as he slaps at the ball. That'll be his first foul. It'll be the 14th foul against the Blue Dragons. And it will be Barton's basketball with 14:01 to go. Ball comes in quickly. Here's Holden. He's had a good game. They'll kick it away, and a foul, offensive foul called. Foul's going to be on Holden. That'll be his first.
Saquon stepped in and took the charge. 13th turnover committed by Barton. Hutchinson has now committed 12.
I was talking to Ken Henderson, long time trainer at Barton Community College. We called him Doc at Barton, and he said the Barton team just doesn't finish games. He said they've had a good year, but sometimes on the losses, they just were games they just did not finish. Like I said, we can relate to that a little bit. Hutchinson's had three like that, and had an opportunity to win it. In waning seconds, weren't able to. There's a three-pointer put up by Mitchell. It's off its mark, no good. Big rebound cleared by Harmon. Justin Harmon brings it up and gives it off now to Holden. Holden, right side of Oates, is back in there. He'll get it from the foul stripe. Misses it, no good. Rebound offensive underneath, and loose basketball picked up by Singleton. And Saquon comes out with it, and he'll bring it on the dribble. Singleton across the half court. Top of the key. Coach X says be patient. 13-16 to go, second half of play. Here's Baker to the foul stripe, pulls it back. They run the screen down low, and here's Othiambo with the ball screen, gives it off to O'Cone. Shot clock at 8. Here's Baker. He'll try to isolate out and break down the defense. Takes it baseline. Loose ball turned over. And coming out with it will be Barton. So turnover in the low blocks as Baker lost control of it.
That Barton defense forced Hutchinson further away from the basket by the second.
63-56, Hutchinson. 12:43 to go in the second half. They'll whip the ball over on the left side. Three-pointer up and on its way. No good, and Othiambo with the rebound.
Didn't have to go high for that
Fred doesn't. Getting quite a few minutes in this one.
Yes, he is.
Bring the ball over. Singleton, they'll isolate a little bit, run a little clock. Goes over to Mitchell on the far side. On your near side as you're watching the Blue Dragon Sports Network, on the ball screen. Here's Othiambo inside to Ocone. He'll bang inside, puts it up, and gets it to roll. Ocone, a good ball player. That's his 11th and 12th point, I'll say very unofficially.
It is his 12th. You are correct.
Ball on the outer perimeter. The drive and a foul called on Singleton. It'll be his second.
Saquon's ankle will definitely be sore tomorrow morning. He's favoring it, but he's a competitor.
Here comes Quest back in the ball game. Othiambo will get a nice round of applause. Big Fred played pretty well for a few minutes in there. Gave it 8 good minutes in there. At the line will be, they'll check that. They'll be inbounding after the Singleton foul. They'll kick it all the way back to near half court, and gathering in that long pass was Bowles. Ball on the outside. Bowles out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Left side, out top of the key. They'll drop it down the low blocks. They'll bang it down low. 24 on 24. They'll kick it back outside. Here's a fake by Holden. He'll shoot. Not there. Shot clock violation as it did not strike iron. And Hutchinson will have the basketball with 11:37 to go in this second half of play. Good first, say 8-9 minutes by Hutchinson in the second half.
Good to build a 9-point cushion.
Singleton will bring the ball up. Yeah, I just got a text. Yes, we had him on Dragon Talk the other day. Jason's dad, a long time director of basketball operation, Wichita State. Now there's a travel call on Mitchell as he got airborne. They say, hey, you walk with the ball. He thought he was fouled. DJ's in his argumentative mood tonight. You know that?
He's dialed in, though.
Ball on the outer perimeter. Barton works it on the outside with 11:15 to go.
DJ has 14 points, and Hutchinson needed those points.
Ball stolen away. DJ has it. Singleton came up with it and gets it to DJ. He'll peel back and set the offense up. Now he gives it to Singleton. He'll kick it outside to Baker. Singleton still a little gimpy with that ankle. Trying to play through it.
Sometimes players have their best performances when they have an acre of pain.
And then it blows up on them when they take that shoe off. Good pass down low. Josh Baker. Basket good. DJ Mitchell gets it to him. Baker with the basket. 7 points for him. Now basket put up and in by Barton.
That was Giljard. He's now got 10 points.
Yep, 6 in the second half, and 2 at halftime. 67-58. They're staying within reach of Hutch. The feed down low to Quest, and he puts it up and in. His first basket, he averages just under 14 points a game. And his first basket right there, reversal. Down low underneath, shot up and good. He got beat on the low blocks right there by Giljard. Giljard with 8 second-half points, and he's been the most prolific for Barton.
Up to 10 second-half points and 12 in the game now.
Ball on the outer perimeter. Here's Mitchell down low to Quest. He'll work down low on Giljard. Kicks it back outside. Baker 3. Looks good. Rattles out on him. Wrap around up. No good for Ocone. And here we go down the other way by Barton, and they'll drive in and score it. Nice drive.
Barton just goes from one basket to the other as quick as any team you'll ever see.
That's going to be Bowles with the basket.
He has 19.
Now 7 of those in the second half of play. Cutting the lead a little bit. 69-62 Hutch. 9:20 to go in the half. Shot put up and missing. Rebound cleared underneath by the Cougars as Giljard comes up with it here. Quickly they go. Holden kicks it to the corner. He was laying on his back when he did, and he knocked down the 3. What a huge basket right there by Bowles as he received the pass from the player laying on his backside.
Yeah, that was a different looking type play. You just don't see that very often.
4-point ball game, 69-65. Near steal into the backcourt. Foul is going to be called on Harmon. That'll be his second. And we will have a media timeout at the 8:48 mark. Media timeout. Hutchinson will have the basketball when return, but with only a 4-point lead, 69-65. We will take a 1-minute timeout for the media timeout. We'll be back with more on the Blue Dragon Sports Network right after this.
The Hutch Medicine Shop and the Hutch Blue Dragons have a lot in common. In addition to our logos both being blue, all 3 pharmacists at the Medicine Shop graduated from HCC. Rick Stone in 1984, Brent Bauman in 2001, and Lacey Stone in 2007. In fact, the Medicine Shop has employed over a dozen HCC students over the past 15 years who are now Kansas pharmacists. The Medicine Shop and the Blue Dragons working together as one team.
Getting the most back from your tax return starts with getting the most expertise. H&R Block has more enrolled agents than any other tax preparation company, and we guarantee the accuracy of every return prepared by our tax professionals. We find every credit and deduction to lower your tax bill. Put our expertise to work on your return, and don't just get your taxes done, get your taxes won. In Hutchinson, Lyons, and Ellsworth.
Well, at the media timeout, 69-65, Hutchinson with the lead. Again, Jaden O'Cone will remain in there. Pretty debated, a lot of debating going on in that huddle over there, Dan Nacarado.
Well, emotions are running high.
Yeah, they are.
The Hutchinson players definitely want to protect their home court and finish this game off with a win, but their lead is now down to 4.
Kind of concerned about Saquon. Is he still on the bench? Possibly with that ankle, not sure. And Fred Othiambo being treated now down by the trainers. That could be just blood on his jersey. There's a drive inside by King. He loses the ball, but gets it out to Queth. Queth will stop, shoot, and hit. Actually, it was Mitchell. He kicked it out to Mitchell, and the three-pointer by Mitchell. 17 points for Mitchell now.
Hutchinson now 9 of 22 from the three-point line. That's pretty good shooting.
Gets a lead back to 72-65 out of the timeout. The drive underneath, nice drive by Barton. Bowles is just taking over.
22 points now for Bowles.
Yes. 72-67. Hutch's lead is 5 with 8:03 to go. Kind of an important 4-minute stretch right here. O'Cone with the ball on the outside. Flips, and by that time, King had already broke. And the turnover goes against Hutchinson. O'Cone knew it just as soon as he let it go.
Yeah, actually, King gave him a signal that he was planning to go back door, but Jaden didn't see it.
Just under 8 now, 7:54 remaining to go in this second half of play. 72-67. Hutchinson with the lead. Barton's basketball. Gildyard will inbound. Caldwell will bring the ball up. They'll weave it again. Ball on the outside. Anthony Atkinson has the basketball. They'll back it off. Votes. Ball stolen away. King comes up with it. Gets the pass quickly to DJ Mitchell. Behind the back pass to Baker. Foul called. Mitchell, that's about the only way he could get the pass to Baker was to throw it behind his back.
Third personal whistled against Anthony Atkinson Eniken. Fourth team foul against Barton in this half.
Baker at the foul strike. Free throws up and good. Baker will shoot another one. Free throw toss up and good. Got them both. Hutch needed those. 74-67. Hutchinson. Baker now with 9. Ball outside. Cougars, they'll shoot it up on its way. Rims off, no good, but a foul away from the play. It's going to be whistled against Hutchinson.
That's the 6th.
It's going to be on Queth.
16 foul whistled against the Blue Dragons.
Jacques Queth.
His second. Queth hasn't played very many minutes in this game.
Ball comes out now to Gildyard. Hudson on the road this Saturday down at Liberal. Pick on Seward. Jumper from outside. Off no good. Ball sails out of bounds. Last touch by Hudson. Mitchell got a fingernail on it. It'll be 8 on the shot clock, or they give him a fresh 20.
I don't think there was a change of possession. I think that's another example of excellent shot clock operation here at the Sports Arena.
They get set to inbound. Ball comes in out high, and Caldwell has it. 5 on the shot clock now. They'll shoot it up and on its way and rim it off, no good. Big rebound cleared this time by Barton. They get an offensive board. They'll bang inside. Offensive foul called. Baker took the charge. Should be on Gilliard, and it'll be, I have 3 down for him, but see what they show.
I also show that he already had 3.
No, it says 4.
That's his 4th.
Yes.
That's what I show.
So that'll be his 4th. And into the ball game comes Deshaun Munson for Gilliard.
Again, Gilliard was the player that hit the winning basket against Seward on Saturday night.
74-67 Hutchinson with 6:51 to go in the second half of play. Baker over to King. King to Mitchell on the outside. Crosses over and takes Vogt down low baseline. Brings it back out over to O'Cone. O'Cone holds up. Lobs it inside to Queth. Takes the pass. Works down low underneath. Loses the ball. Coming out with the basketball be Atkinson. He'll drive to the rack and score it in a foul.
That was a nice finish by Atkinson. Contested on the fast break layup opportunity, but he finished the shot anyway.
4 points for Atkinson now, and a +1 coming his way. The foul's going to be charged against King. That'll be his 2nd.
And maybe could turn out to be significant. That was the 7th team foul against Hutchinson.
Possibly might. I was talking to Coach Miller there today. We're talking about Queth. The book's out on him right now as to how he does, what he does. There's a missed free throw and a big rebound, and people know what moves he makes right now. There's been a lot of film on him. He's going to have to overcome that.
Tribute to him that other teams are studying.
Exactly. He had a monster start of the January as they're coming back. Feed inside to O'Cone. Shot too hard, no good. Rebound out of there by Barton. 74-69. The lead is 5 with 6 minutes to go for Hutchinson. The drive down low, shot up and good, and the N1. Bowles takes it in.
I have him for 24 now.
Here comes Matt Mayers back into the lineup. Queth will take a seat. So Bowles will have an opportunity to add to that 24. They have a 26 up on the board.
I might have missed one.
Free throw toss is up and good. 74-72. It's a 2-point ball game. Saquon's going to check back in. Brown's going to check back in. DJ Mitchell's already in there. Here's the pass over to O'Cone. Dribble penetration by Baker. Lays it up and scores it. Looked like he was going to kick it out, and he laid it up and scores it. He has 10 right off of his average of 14. A timeout by Hutchinson. 5:40 to go in the contest. It's a 4-point ball game. 76 for Hutchinson. The Barton Cougars 72. We will be back right after this 30-second timeout.
Happy New Year from all of us at Pools Plus. We are celebrating big this new year, and we want your savings to be even bigger. Come in during the month of January and save 20% on all spa accessories and spa fragrances. Stock up and save 15% on spa chemicals. The savings are going on all month long at Pools Plus. Shop local, shop Pools Plus, 21 East 1st in downtown Hutchinson.
Outdoor living doesn't start until you call us at Pools Plus.
Welcome back. It'll be Barton's basketball. Down by 4 with 5:40 to go in the contest. Bowles having a career night. 27 points for him for Barton. Hutchinson led by Mitchell, 17 points. Ball on the outside. They'll jump it up. He's feeling it. Not there, but the follow was
Atkinson.
Atkinson with a follow. He has 6 now. 76-74. That lead is 2 now for Hutch. Mitchell to Baker left. Cross-court skip pass back outside to Singleton. Singleton will drive in, off balance. Shot up and in one. Saquon Singleton finding a way to get it inside and put it off the glass.
Foul was whistled against Munson, his second. But I'll tell you what, if you like basketball, you've got to enjoy this one. Both these teams laying it all on the line to try to come up with a win. Many of the plays above the rim tonight.
Singleton free throw toss is up and off, no good. He is 1 out of 5 for this game. 78-74, their lead remains at 4. 4:55 to go. Drive baseline, back outside. Cougars are working around the long three. Nope, no good. Mitchell comes in and skies for the board, and you're right about above the rim. Mitchell comes up a little gimpy.
Yeah, grabbed at his calf.
See if he's going to be okay. Here's Baker. Over to Brown. DJ on the corner with it. Deep corner left. Back outside Brown. Head fakes to Baker. Over to Singleton. Shot clock at 9. Singleton backs in baseline. Back to Baker. Out to 5. Now he'll drive. Spin to his right. Shifts gears. Down low. Has it taken away. Stealing the basketball was Atkinson. He'll take it in and jump it up and score it.
That was the 17th turnover committed by Hutchinson.
It is a 2-point lead, and Atkinson comes down with a big smile on his face. 78-76, 4 minutes to go.
The thing that Barton does defensively is they just keep forcing the Dragons further and further from the rim.
Mitchell with the missed 3 from outside, and with the rebound, DJ thought that one was down, came off and no good.
It was right in front of us on our angle. I thought it was going in too.
Ball on the outside. Barton trails it by 2, 78-76, Hutch's lead. 3:36 to go. Three-pointer from outside, rimming off, no good. Skying high for the rebound, and goes off of Matt Mayer's hand out of bounds. He and DJ were both grabbing for it, and DJ falls down and maybe has a leg cramp as he's being attended to, or is trying to get better down the low blocks right there. Let's see what they're going to do. Probably stretch that calf if they can.
Yeah, that calf bothered him on the previous defensive trip. And you can see it knotting up on him.
Yeah, sure can. Mayer's now out of the contest. He and DJ were both going for the ball. They had it, but it went off of Mayer's out of bounds after DJ got in there.
It was a case where both Blue Dragons were well above the rim for the rebound, but the ball slipped away and went off their foot.
And here comes Hutchinson over to get around their coach, the same way with Fletchoff or Barton. They're going to talk things over with 3:31 to go. Still trying to stretch that foot.
Brown, O'Cone, Queth, and Singleton gathering around Coach Eck as the trainers attend to DJ Mitchell.
Yeah, they just asked Eck if he's going to substitute anybody, and I think they're going to have to now as long as they worked on it. That's a rule.
I think you're absolutely correct.
So with 3:31 to go in the contest, it's a 2-point ball game. Dragons 78, Cougars 76. Hutchinson had built that big lead again here in the second half like they had in the first, and all of a sudden it starts to slip away. Clarence King is going to check in for DJ Mitchell, and Mitchell will hop out. I could give you a Bunny Trail reference, but I won't. But he's going to head out and head to the bench and be attended to over there.
I just live for your references to hopping down the Bunny Trails. Yeah, it's a small lineup for the Hutchinson Blue Dragons.
Sure is. Here we go.
Coach Eck just turned around and mentioned to us, Dragons have 4 guards on the court.
All 4 guards on the court. So we said this was going to be a game about guards today when we started it. 3:24 to go. There's a near steal. There will be out of bounds. Last touch. Oh, it will be Hutch basketball.
Wow.
One off of Barton out of bounds.
By my count, each team has committed 17 turnovers, but you can't really blame them because of the defense on both sides.
Yeah, defense and the speed of the game. Hutchinson will inbound. Saquon Singleton with the possession. Hutch up by 2. Brown thought about it. Pulls it back away. Are they in zone again? Yes, they are. 3-pointer on its way. Nope, no good. Big rebound underneath by O'Cone. Shot up and good. O'Cone with the basket.
That's 14 points
Big
for O'Cone.
80-76.
Fine young man from Wichita Heights High School. We're glad he's a Blue Dragon.
Here's Holden. He'll shoot it on his way. A three-pointer by Holden is good. His first of the second half. Fifth of the second half. 13 for the game. 80-76. Cougars, 80-78. Cougars put within 2 again. A quick timeout's going to be taken with 2:51 to go in the contest. We'll be back right after this 30-second timeout on the Blue Dragon Sports Network.
HCC Sports on Radio is brought to you by the Sportscaster Club members. Mega Manufacturing, Barton Chiropractic Center, Papa John's Pizza, A&A Builders, Barclay Plumbing Company, Sutton Coppin Transmission Service, Lowen Corporation, Old Office Shares, Dr. Eric Severud with Alliance Orthopedic and Sports Medicine, Todd and Cindy Miller of Homestead Senior Care, Man Wyatt and Rice Injury Lawyers, MAYB, Mid-America Youth Basketball, Portfolio Recovery Associates, Dr. Robert Epp of the Hutchinson Clinic, and the Green Vision Group of Hutchinson.
Welcome back. 2:51 to go. Hutchinson leads it by 2 and has the basketball, 80-78. Singleton out near half court. Looks like a mash unit right now on the sidelines for Hutch as Baker's being worked on, and so's Mitchell. Clarence King out of Lawrence. Drop it down over to Singleton on the right wing. He's guarded tightly by Atkinson. Goes baseline, kicks it back outside. Loose ball turned over. Up comes Holden with the basketball. He'll take it down. Shot blocked. Put back good. Bowles with a putback. He has 29 points on the game, and we've tied it at 80. 2:11 to go in the ball game. King across the half court. Hutchinson's got to find a way to regain the lead here. Bowles with the basketball. Outside now to Baker. Over to Bowles. Timeout's going to be taken by Hutchinson. Timeout's taken by Hutchinson. It'll be a full 1-minute break. We'll get the break in. 80-80 tie. We'll be back right after this 1-minute timeout on the Blue Dragon Sports Network.
This is Carter File, president of Hutchinson Community College. I invite you to join us this winter as the proud tradition of Blue Dragon men's and women's basketball continues at the historic Hutchinson Sports Arena. Both teams are favorites in the tough Jayhawk Conference, so you won't want to miss any of the action. Find the schedule at BlueDragonSports.com, like us on Facebook, and follow Blue Dragon Sports on Twitter. As always, go Blue Dragons.
No time to fix breakfast? Just call us at Anchor Away 662-3100 and we'll have it ready for you. Choose from our selection of breakfast burritos, biscuits, or one of our 5 different complete breakfast plates. Breakfast from 7 to 10:30, Monday through Saturday. If you missed us for breakfast, we're here for lunch and dinner too. Pick up your favorite Mexican dinner or take some home for the family. We're open till 9. That's Anchor Away, drive-through, carry-out, and catering under the water tower at B&. Adams in Hutchinson, 662-3100.
Well, the 5 on the court right now is King and Baker, Queth, along with O'Cone and Brown. As DJ Mitchell, Saquon Singleton are on the bench right now, basically being the 10-2. So a small lineup for Hutchinson. Here's O'Cone. Trying to get it in. He does to Queth. So it's a back to O'Cone. They'll set the offense. Baker with the ball. 9 seconds on the shot clock. O'Cone has a good look. Lobs it inside to Queth, and he scores it.
That was an excellent set by the Hutchinson Blue Dragons.
Queth with only his second basket gives the lead to the Dragons. There's a steal. King comes up with it. Minute 39 to go. Here comes Hutch. He'll drive it down. He'll be fouled. Stops the clock with a minute 35. A shooting foul for Clarence King. Votes will pick up the personal. That'll be his second, team's 7th. Like how Clarence plays.
Clarence is a pretty good free throw shooter. Be a good time to make them.
Free throw toss up and good. It wasn't pretty, but it was in there. He's 2 out of 3. That's his only points from the foul line. Timeout taken by the Cougars with a minute and 35. We'll get a half-minute break in. 83-80. Hutchinson up by 3 and shooting free throws when we return in 30 seconds.
Like a good deal? Need a new phone? Listen up. Trade in your old device at Next Tech Wireless and get half off any smartphone. Then take your shiny new phone shopping with your $100 Visa gift card. That's any smartphone, plus cash to spend. Oh yeah, need more lines? No problem. Get a new smartphone at half price for everyone in the family, plus up to $300 in Visa gift cards. Visit Next Tech Wireless today. Your new phone and cash are waiting. Certain restrictions apply. See store for details.
It is a Kansas Day today, 83-80. Hutchinson on top by 3. I have a cousin down in Larned, or Garfield actually, that was born on Kansas Day. That was always a special celebration. Happy birthday to Kent Converse down there. 83-80 here. It's a 3-point edge for Hutchinson with Clarence King shooting the second of a 2-shot foul. It'll be a big one.
Good day for 2 outstanding college basketball teams to square off. And I'll tell you what, this Barton-Hutchinson rivalry goes back a long time, and it's always fun.
Clarence King to the line. Hutchinson will fill lanes. And Steve Eck waving them down defensively. It's a good Barton team.
Barton only has 1 timeout left.
I've been impressed with the Cougars, was impressed with Colby the other day, but with a win here, you get right back into the race. You're a game out of it, and with a win over one of those 2 teams with 2 more games coming up against them.
Whoever wins this game, they're earning it.
Free throw toss up and good. Clarence King with nothing but net on that one. 3 points for him, all 3 from the foul stripe, and a 4-point Hutch lead with 1:30 to go. Ball out high. They'll drive it down right. Shot up, no good. Foul called. It'll be on Quiff.
I think it was probably on the drive, so nope, he called it a 2-shot foul.
Yeah. So at the line will be Gilliard. Quiff picks up his 3rd. That could be academic with 1:26 to go. Free throws up and on its way, and nothing but net. First trip to the line tonight for Gilliard.
Really, neither team has gone to the free throw line very frequently tonight.
Free throw toss, second one off, no good. Hutch skies for the rebound. That leaves the door open with a 3-point lead, 84-81. A 1-possession game. Hutch has the basketball with 1:18 to go. O'Cone outside. Baker. I've never seen Barton play this much zone.
They're extending it, though.
Ball outside. Clarence was open for 3. Drives inside, down low underneath. They go to O'Cone. Basket does not go, and a foul called. Wow. He missed the little bunny inside there, but he'll go to the foul stripe.
Yeah, I think he was inside that halo area. When you draw contact in that restricted area around the basket, it's automatically a defensive foul.
O'Cone, though, just barely missed the basket that would have given them a 5-point lead. Now he'll have to earn it. 2 at the line. O'Cone's free throw toss is up and good.
O'Cone's a player you have a lot of confidence in.
15 points for O'Cone. He has played well.
He's a guy
tonight
you can
off
count
the bench. Jaden O'Cone, free throw toss up and good. Got them both. 86-81, a 5-point lead with 1 minute remaining. I don't say it as good as Darren does, but a 1 minute to go. Ball on the outside. Top of the key, they'll shoot the 3. Rims off, no good. Hutch trying to get the rebound. Barton comes up with it. Tyler Brown couldn't get there in time. Head fake. 3-pointer on his way. Got this one down.
Good shot.
Goes with the 3. He has 8 and a quick timeout. Cuts that lead to 2 again. 86-84. Hutchinson basketball with 43.3 to go. A full 1-minute break coming your way. We'll be back in 60 seconds on the Blue Dragon Sports Network.
Needing repairs, parts, belts, or bags for your vacuum? How about free pickup and delivery for any service? Hi, this is Donna Pitzer, the bag lady. I work on all vacuums, including Auric, Kirby, Simplicity, Riccar, Hoover, Kinmar, and all Panasonics. I can get bags and parts for almost any vacuum. Plus, in most cases, I'll save you up to 40% on your bag purchases. Best of all, I deliver at no charge for all services I offer. For parts, bags, or service of your vacuum, call me, Donna Pitzer, the bag lady, at 663-4322.
Hi, Brian Bobo, General Manager at Midwest Ford. We have to move out all remaining 2019s in inventory. And with savings like these, you just can't pass it up. How about a 2019 Ford Ranger 4x4 Crew Cab Lariat, $8,000 off MSRP? Or a 2019 EcoSport was $24,245, now $16,984. A 2019 F-150 Crew Cab 4x4 XLT, $9,000 off MSRP. And yes, and 0% for 60 months. Don't miss out. Come see us at 1100 East 30th or online at MidwestSuperstore.com.
Stats extremely close. Hutchinson points off turnovers 20-18. Hutch points in the paint 46-38. The second chance points, Barton 18-9. Hutchinson will bring the basketball up. 39 seconds to go. Brown across the half court. Baker gives him the sign, goes over to O'Cone on the far side. You're near side if you're watching on the screen.
All 5 players, excellent free throw shooters.
There's a drive by King, kicks the corner right, three-pointer on its way by Brown. Off its mark, no good, out of bounds. Last touch off of Barton. It'll be a Hutchinson basketball with 9 on the shot clock.
I thought that one grazed the rim. Didn't you think that one grazed the rim?
I wasn't sure, but they are indicating not. We're going to keep it here with 9 seconds to go on the shot clock, 21.4 on the game clock. DJ Mitchell would check back in. Tyler Brown had a good look from the corner right. It was a good shot. Maybe a little early in the clock, Dan, because 9 left on the clock. I thought it grazed the glass, but
it really doesn't matter.
It doesn't
because
matter.
Barton is not going to let Hutchinson run out the clock anyway.
And Brian Miller comes over and gets some clarification from one of the referees.
It was a gutsy shot attempt, there's no doubt about it. But
I think they're trying to get the full
He was
20,
open.
If they can, if they're deciding that it glazed it or not.
I don't think Barton could afford to let even 9 seconds go off the clock in this situation. What do you think?
Well, it's a 2-point ball game. They just can't have Hutch get a good look at it. 9 seconds is an eternity in a game like this, so we will see.
I think it would be unlikely Barton will allow Hutchinson to use the entire shot clock.
Clef was over there battling with one of the Cougars. I didn't see which Cougar touched it, but I do think it went out of bounds off of a Cougar.
Yeah, I did too.
So Hutchinson will inbound. Important inbounds here. We'll see if they do a quick foul or not, like you're saying, or not. With 21.4 to go, but more importantly, 9 on Hutchinson's shot clock. There seems to be a little confusion with the Blue Dragons.
Coach Fletcher wants to know what the heck's going on.
Well, King didn't know that Mitchell had came in for him. King didn't come out because he didn't know DJ came in for him.
Yeah, it's good officiating to not let him throw the ball in bounds with 6
Here
players.
comes the inbounds into the Baker. Shot clock at 6. Baker drives in, kicks it to O'Cone. The three-pointer comes off, no good, but Hutch gets the rebound. A huge rebound, and they're going to foul quickly, and they foul DJ Mitchell. The ball came off. It looked good when it left his hand, but it came off, and Mitchell got the rebound with 12.3 to go.
What an amazing job by the Blue Dragons to scramble after those 50-50 balls.
Still a 1-on-1. This one's a big one. The front end right here. It's a one-possession game, 86-84. Hutchinson on top. DJ Mitchell's free throw's good. Nothing but net for Mitchell. 18 points for DJ Mitchell.
Now this one becomes the big one. Go up by 4
exactly.
instead of 3.
It will be similar to what Colby did to the Dragons just the other day. A little bit. They won it by 4. Right now, Hutch up by 3. This league is crazy good.
It is outstanding.
Free throws up. Good. Hutchinson with a 4-point lead with 12.3 to go. We'll get a half-inner break in. 12.3 to go, a 4-point lead for Hutch. 88-84. We will be back in 30 seconds.
Basketballs are bouncing and crowds are cheering. Your best offense during cold and flu season is a good defense. Drink plenty of liquids, get plenty of rest, and keep your hands sanitized. If a bug still manages to get you, Ashcraft Pharmacy, your local Health Mart pharmacy, has over-the-counter medications that can help. Or if you need a prescription, we offer free mail-out, free delivery, or call ahead for our handy curbside service. Go Dragons! From Ashcraft Pharmacy in the Hart Shopping Center, South Hutchinson, and Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Glenn Grunwald along with Dan Nacarata right here on KHUT, as well as KWBW in Hutchinson, Kansas. Hutchinson with a 4-point lead, 88-84. The ball has really bounced the Blue Dragons' way in this last 20 seconds, Dan. We got 12.3 to go.
Well, they've made it turn out that way, the way they've hustled after those 50-50 balls. But I'll tell you what, there's no faster team in the country than Barton.
Yo, they're quick.
They are going to push this up the court as quickly as they can, and they don't need a three.
Not necessarily.
They need the fastest score they can get. Remember, the clock will stop if they make a basket.
Here comes the drive. They'll bring it down. They'll cross underneath. They'll kick it outside. Three-pointer up and on its way. Good! A three-pointer makes it a one-point ball game with 5.8 seconds to go. Hutch gets it in, and a quick foul on Clarence King. With 4.6 now to go, he goes down hard, and it is 88-87. The quick three from the corner was put up and in by Anthony Atkinson.
Well, I'll tell you, there's no better coach anywhere than Craig Fletchall in milking the final seconds of the game to give his team a chance to win.
Actually, that might have been Votes with the three over there.
I had it as Anthony Atkinson.
I thought so too, but they don't have it up on the board that way. We'll check the official scores as King will go to the line with a 1-point lead, 4.6 to go, 88-87. They got the kick out, and they got the free throw now from King is good. He has hit 4 in a row, one dating back to the first half. 89-87, a 2-point lead. If he makes this one, he'll make it where they have to only be able to tie, and he does hit it. Another big free throw, another timeout taken by Steve Eck with 4.6 to go. We will continue to keep it here now. A full 1-minute break. And Dan, 90-87, your options are to shoot the three-point basket. They got one a little while ago, but it took a little bit longer than what they have on the board right now. They really don't have time to come down and get a kick out.
The biggest decision right now is resting on Steve Eck's shoulders as to whether to foul.
Well, that's what I'm that kind of guy. I would foul as quick as they got it in.
You know, Phil Anderson and I have had this debate for years now, and it's interesting that you feel that way because my position has always been you practice all year to play man-to-man defense. You can't guard for 4.6 seconds to keep them from making a three-point shot. But I understand when you get in this situation, college players, when they have no choice other than to launch up the three, they make a lot of them. So I certainly understand your point of view.
The one thing you don't want to happen is to have a foul happen with a three-point play, somebody launching it from half court and you foul him. We've seen that happen before.
If you've decided you're going to commit a foul,
grab them.
You have to do it before they get in the act of shooting.
All right, here we go. Hutchinson will get back defensively. They will have two in the front court, Singleton and DJ Mitchell. And they're going to have to, this stops them from doing the old roll the ball.
That's right. He's going to have to.
Here they go. They kick it in. They'll bring it out. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. They get a good look. They'll put it on its way.
Oh,
they hit it. And they count it.
Oh, my
They
goodness.
hit it and they count. They are tied at 90. And we go to overtime. It was Bowles that knocked down the three. He has 30 points in the game. And it goes to overtime. Steve trying to see if there's any time left on the clock.
He's also trying to see if there's any chance his foot was on the three-point arc when he took off, but it appeared to me he was behind it.
Yeah, it looked to me like he was. He was guarded out there, but they got it into him. He quickly got across half court with about 2 seconds to go. And again, that's where I say you maybe grab a guy right out there.
Yeah, I guess the debate goes in favor of Glenn Grunwald.
Well, maybe just a little bit, because now he tied it with 2.4 to go.
And the defense was good. I mean, that was a contested three after he did a 360 spin.
We will go to overtime, so we're going to take a quick 30-second timeout. We will be back with more. 5 more minutes coming your way right after this 30-second timeout.
Need to send someone money? Pay a babysitter? Split the bill? Use FirstPay. It is the person-to-person payment option located right inside your online banking app. There is no need to download an additional application. It is simple, safe, and secure. We're first for you. Visit fnbhutch.bank to learn more, or click on your First National Bank app to get started. You can also stop into a location nearest you, and we're happy to help. First National Bank of Hutchinson, member FDIC, Equal housing lender.
Well, we got hit with the double overtime loss at Pratt. Similar situation, led. Saw it sneak away. And now we go overtime with Barton. Holden along with DJ Mitchell, smiling as we start the possession with Hutchinson with the basketball. Nearly stolen away as Singleton comes up with it just in time as Anthony Atkinson was trying to jump the pass. Mitchell inside to Queth. He'll work down low, puts the soft hook up and good. Majak Queth with the basket, and Hutchinson off to lead it by 92-90 in this overtime period. Cougars drive it in, shoot it up, no good. Bounce for the board, taken away by the Cougars. They get the offensive board. They'll drive it in. Loop up a shot, good. Scoring it underneath was Holden. 92-92 all. 4:11 to go in overtime. Barton and Hutchinson. The drive by Baker. Shot not there, but a foul is called. They will whistle this one on Bowles, I believe.
No, it's actually on Giljar. That's his fifth.
Yes, they got a different one than I saw.
And Glenn, the official score shows that Holden made that three-point basket at the buzzer, but I could have sworn it was Bowles.
But it's official. Let's see what that could change. We'll just go with that's what they have on the board. So we will have free throws coming from Baker. After they substitute into the ball game, checks Caldwell. They don't lose much as he comes in.
Well, whether it was Holden or whether it was Bowles, it was an incredible shot.
We'll go with Holden. That's who they say it was. He scored it. So here we go with Baker's free throw. Free throw tosses up and no good. Baker missed. That's his second one of the game.
Hutchinson has shot free throws pretty well in this game. They were 17 of 23 before that one.
Hits the second one. $11 points for Baker. And a 1-point Hutchinson lead, 93-92. 3:55 to go in overtime. They'll drive it in, shoot it up, miss it. Rebound cleared out of there by Singleton. Hutch blocking out well, but the ball sits there just tantalizingly sitting there. And Hutch finally comes up with it. Here's Mitchell against a lot of pressure from Holden. Ball on the outside. They'll drop it down low to Queth. He'll isolate down low, kicks it over to Mitchell. Shot goes up and bounces off. Offensive foul called on Mitchell. That'll be only DJ's second. It'll be Barton's basketball down by one with 3:30 to go in the overtime period.
Did we mention we thought this game would go down to the wire?
Yep, I think you did. You called it right. Here comes Holden up the court. Angles to the left side. DJ Mitchell out on him. Ball goes over to the far side right. That's Votes. He'll kick it corner left into the hands of Holden. Holden on the drive. Kicks it underneath. Wide open basket. Missing though.
Wow.
The miss by Bowles. Didn't get the roll. Steve Eck comes up with a fist grab right there. And Hudson will bring it up with a 1-point lead with 3 minutes to go.
It was a nifty pass.
Hutchinson Baker thought about going over to DJ Mitchell. Cutter's cut through. Now he uses up his dribble outside to Quest. Way outside. Gives it to Brown. He'll take it in strong. Nothing there. Loose basketball picked up by the Cougars. No foul call. We go the other way. Shot up and good. Blocking foul as well in the end one. Baker will pick up the personal at the other end. And it will be Bowles at the line to shoot the one-shot foul to give the Cougars a 2-point lead. 94-93 right now. Cougars with the lead. Free throws up and good.
Now Bowles has 30 points.
95-93, Barton. 2:32 to go. Hudson brings it down. Baker. Over quickly in the hands of Mitchell. He'll fire the three. It's off, no good. Not the shot that Steve Eck wanted. Up the court comes Holden with a 2-point lead. Hutch needs to stop. He'll isolate. Drives down. Ball blocked. Saved, though, by the Cougars, and then a foul called outside. It'll be on Hutchinson. Foul's going to be charged on Brown. DJ Mitchell had turned his head defensively, Dan, for just a second. And the Cougar blew right by him. And now the foul was called on Brown. It'll be his third. Shooting will be Caldwell. Free throws off, no good. Caldwell misses. King will come into the ball game for Mitchell. 2:04 remaining. 95-93. Barton. Free throw toss up and good. Got the second one to fall. A 3-point edge. 96-93 with 2 to go. Cougars on top. Hutchinson Blue Dragons with the basketball. Ball on the outside to the left. They'll work it over the far left side to King. Jab steps once, leans inside, foul called. Basket, they're going to not count it though, as they're saying it was on the floor before the shot.
That was a circus shot, even though it didn't count. It was exciting.
The fourth foul is going to be called on Anthony Atkinson. Clef got the basket to go down, but they didn't count it, which would have been big. But he can pull Hutchinson within one here with both free throws with 1:45 to go.
He has not attempted any free throws yet tonight.
Free throw toss up and good by Queff. (96-94). Barton with the lead. Quest, free throw doesn't go. A 2-point lead now. They'll bring it down. 96-94. Barton with the ball and the lead. 1:33 to go. Ball outside, way back at half court now for Holden. He'll work on King. He'll work to the left side. They'll shoot the three. It's good.
Oh,
from
wow.
outside.
How did you know that was going to be
by
good?
Boats. Boats knocks down the three.
That was
99-94.
Incredible shot, incredible call, Glenn.
Right side three by Brown. It's off, no good. Rebound cleared away. Barton with the basketball and a lead by 5, 99-94. 1:02 to go. Back down again. A backcourt violation, a 10 count. Fletcher looks in amazement.
It definitely was. It
Yeah, for sure was. It got to 19 on the shot clock.
The officials no longer count the 10. They just look at the shot clock. When it turns to 19, it's a 10-second violation.
Here comes Baker. 51 seconds to go. Jayhawk, and he'll be fouled. Jayhawk picks up the foul. Quest, the foul on Caldwell. Opportunity to shoot free throws. This has been crazy. As we finished regulation with a three-pointer at the buzzer to tie it at 90 for the Cougars. They now lead 99-94. Free throw toss is up and good by Quell.
And again, that three-point shot that Holden made at the buzzer was after dribbling the length of the floor against pressure and then turning 360, shooting it, contested, and nailed it.
99-95. Hutchinson trailing. Quest free throw. Second one missing. Loose basketball picked up by Barton. So it's a 4-point ball game. That would have waited. It's a 2-possession game. That would have been 1 possession there. That's a big miss right there by Quest. And a quick foul with 36.6 to go. It will send Holden to the line.
Fourth foul committed by Clarence King.
I would love to see that foul in regulation.
Yeah. Yeah, you turned out to be absolutely all right.
Yeah, I don't mean to. Here comes O'Cone in the lineup. Also checking in will be Anthony Atkinson. Give Barton credit. They survived the regulation. Now the free throw's up and good by Holden. 100-95, a 2-possession game. A 5-point Cougar lead.
I saw Craig Fletchall's Barton Cougars overcome a 12-point deficit at Coffeyville one year in the last 30 seconds to win a game.
Free throw was good again. 101-95. It's a 6-point lead with 36.6 to go. A timeout's going to be taken on the floor. We'll get a half-minute break in. 36.6 to go. Hutchinson trailing it by 6, 101-95. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
HCC Sports on Radio is brought to you by the Sportscaster Club members. Mega Manufacturing, Porting Chiropractic Center, Papa John's Pizza, A&A Builders, Barclay Plumbing Company, Sutton Coppin Transmission Service, Lowen Corporation, Old Office Shares, Dr. Eric Severud with Alliance Orthopedic and Sports Medicine, Todd and Cindy Miller of Homestead Senior Care, Man Wyatt and Rice Injury Lawyers, MAYB, Mid-America Youth Basketball, Portfolio Recovery Associates, Dr. Robert Epp of the Hutchinson Clinic, and the Green Vision Group of Hutchinson.
Just need to get the Regencies. Hi, everybody, and welcome back. 101-95. Barton with the lead over the Blue Dragons tonight in overtime right now. They have scored 11-5 in the overtime period. And really, you look at it, Hudson pretty much when they lost to Colby figured that, okay, we're going to have to win the region. You play for that bye, which is both the East and the West. The number one team in each side gets a bye. The next three then have home court. So still playing out. Still lots of games left. At Seward this Friday. 8 games remaining after this one before the Region 6 tournament. Loose basketball picked up by Baker. Baker trying to get it to Majok. Finally comes up with the King. King has it, leans it up, can't get it done. Barton basketball with 20 seconds to go. And a quick foul in the backcourt on Baker. Didn't have much of a choice there. He had to go for it. And Baker picks up his 4th. We'll go down, and the Cougars pretty well know with 18.9 to go, one of these 2 free throws right here is going to do it. And give Bowles and Holden and the whole gang Greg Fletchall credit. They trailed by 2 at halftime. Trailed for most of the second half. Hutchinson had a lot of breaks in that last minute of play, but Barton hit that 3. Free throws up and missing. Still leaves the door open a little bit. It's a 6-point lead.
Memory serves, Hutchinson scored first in the overtime.
Yep. Free throws up and good. So Bowles just having a career night. 31 for him now. Left side, O'Cone is blocked. Picking up the basketball is the Cougars. They'll kick it down. That's going to do it. 7 seconds, 6 seconds. Your final, a 7-point win, 102-95 for the Cougars of Barton. So the Barton Cougars have came in, and once again, Hutchinson should be getting tired of seeing teams celebrate on their home court. The second loss at home this year for the Blue Dragons. Second in a row after losing to Colby the other night by 4. Hutchinson drops this one by 7. 107-95 in overtime. We will take a 2-minute timeout, add up on the numbers to get to the Medicine Shop postgame show. Again, your final. Cougars 102, Dragons 95. We'll be back in 2 minutes.